Greetings and salutations, everyone. Did you have a fantastic week? I sure did. So I hope you did too. If you didn't, looking forward to a brighter future for this upcoming week. But for the meantime, we are in the weekend, so I'm pretty sure some of you can wait for that, because after catching your Saturday morning cartoons, maybe even catching some Sunday morning cartoons and whatnot, and probably not even worrying about that because some of us just have, you know, all the different types of streaming platforms and whatnot, so we don't really necessarily have to wait for the morning to see them, but it's just a matter of just watching them whenever we want because of videos on demand, and probably watching a whole bunch of YouTube, and even watching this more excuse of an entertainment because it's basically cringe-entertainment and have what and whatnot. But then again, yeah, whatever. Anyways, hey, welcome into another episode of Playing Forth Let's Zenless Zero. But just a couple of things before we get started, and one of them, of course, is our theme for this month of personal development, and that being forgiveness and forward February. So, of course, like we mentioned before, but just to reiterate, and those of you may be watching for the very first time want to know what this is, when I was like, wait a minute, what is it about this forgiveness? Like, you really think I'm going to forgive these bozos out here that did all these kind of heinous things to me? Well, let's see if we can put some perspective into that. Number one, what does forgiveness not mean? Let's put that into perspective, shall we? First and foremost, it doesn't mean that you're going to trust previous offenders again. That's not what we're talking about here. We're not talking about doing that. Second, we're not talking about socializing with the previous offenders again. Definitely not talking about that. And we're not talking about forgetting the past offenses. Now, when we talk about not forgetting the past offenses, we're saying use those as a learning experience, as a means of helping to understand what behaviors to look out for so we don't get caught up in the deceptions of whatever those occurrences were again. It's not about forgetting it as a means of pretending that it never happened. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about making sure that we analyze things and know when something is not right so we don't get caught up in that rabbit hole that we probably really shouldn't be in to begin with. Because, you know, some people, they're digging holes, really try to dig a hole for us, but then within their ego, they end up digging a hole that they probably can't even get out of themselves. And so they may try to attract people in there as a means to give them company because, you know, misery loves company and whatnot. Now, what is forgiveness about? Let's take a look. First and foremost, it's about freeing ourselves from the constant anger and bitterness. How many nights and even days have we experienced, have we taken just thinking about the issue, and then we just keep getting mad and we keep getting bitter over and over again? We want to stop that cycle. We want to get past that cycle. And one of the ways to get past that cycle is understanding what went wrong and then how to avoid it. So that's the first thing. And then, of course, ending the cycles of replaying the past incidents, because that's just going to lead to a lot more stress. So there's no need to replay it over and over and over. If you're finding difficulty with this, it may be necessary to seek some professional help. Sometimes we can't do it on our own. Sometimes we may need some help in the process. And then, of course, relinquishing the duty of punishing the offenders. There is a difference between self-defense and then trying to punish the offender, okay? And this is where a lot of things can get really icky, especially for ourselves. When someone cuts us off on the road, or even if someone's about to cut us off on the road, we need to ask ourselves, is it really our responsibility to do that? Because it's important to understand this, especially when it comes to driving and road rage and whatnot. You trying to box that person in to prevent them from overtaking you, to jump in front of you, sure, it's wrong, but at the same time, is it our responsibility to technically enforce it? And what authority do we have to do that, especially when we're dealing with someone whom we may not know, who may be even more crazier than we currently anticipate? And now we're about to challenge that person in those actions that they're doing. So now we're putting our own vehicle at risk, and we're putting our own safety at risk. So it's really important to think about what duties you actually have in regards to keeping yourself safe. And let me tell you, a lot of it does not have to do with punishing the other person. Let's make it even a little bit more in this scenario, to where an offense happened. Let's just say person A cheated on person B. Is it person B's responsibility to now get involved in the next relationships of person A. No, it's not their responsibility. Is it person B's responsibility to start blasting on social media so much to the point to where it could even reach the level of defamation? Probably not so. And because you got to think about this too, it's the same thing with the example of the road raging driver. That person who person A did person B wrong. Well, now person B may have a liability to where person A may seek retaliation against person B. So it's really important. To consider what duty we actually have to protect ourselves. Because every time we try to punish the individual, we're keeping that individual in our lives more and more and more. And we're showing them that that individual who wronged us has a lot more influence in here than anything else. So letting go is technically not a loss. It could actually be a means of letting go of the dead weight that's actually holding us down from actually moving forward. Just something to think about in that regard. And of course, moving forward, just said before, growing out of the anger and the bitterness. That's really what it comes down to. Getting rid of the extra baggage that's actually holding us down from being able to move forward. You can't take off on the ground if you're too heavy. All right. So that's just something to think about with that. And I'd say it's real. I think it's something that we all really should consider and really commit to it. We don't always have to punish people, and honestly, punishing them is a waste of time because again, that presents a liability, and again, that shows how much influence they actually have over us. So we're going to move forward here on Zenless Zone 0. And we're going to see what we got in the next of the lineup here, shall we? I'm pretty sure there's some fun stuff that we got here, right? And speaking of which, it looks like we do have something. Stand by, everybody.
Have you any inquiries for me? Allow me to divine an answer for you.
And there you have it, folks. We have Yishuan, who is the leader of the Yunkui Summit, now in our roster of agents. And let me tell you, she's actually quite fun to actually use on the battlefield, definitely. So I've been spending some time working on getting her stats up, and just a little bit more in this now than when I originally had put this together. And I'm working on seeing if I can get her W engine, which is this one right here, having to do with the bird cage, the Qingming bird cage rupture. So we'll see if I can do that. But on the battlefield, she is actually able to do a technique to where she can shield herself and then actually counterattack the enemy while blocking their attack, which is pretty nice. So definitely happy to have Yishuan as part of our party of agents, and especially also with the chain attacks. She's not only able to do one attack within the chain attack, but also be able to do two. But from what I saw, it may be necessary that has to do a little bit more of melee attacks before she finally gets to the second attack. But it's really nice in that regard. So we're going to move on to the next bit in our lineup here, as other folks may be coming in, and that is we're going to get a little recap of what we did last time, right? Because why not? Definitely want one, especially those who are watching. So in the last time that we were here on this, we basically came across some workers that were part of Porcelumex, which apparently were not having a good time, as some of them were getting infected and even corrupted. And this individual, who was apparently whose friend was part of Porcelumex, was unfortunately fallen ill, and thought that Wise was actually part of Porcelumex, but in fact he's actually part of Yunkui Summit. So he calmed down after that. So we set out with Paulo, who led us over to the ropeway that had us over to meet Eric, who is another worker within Porcelumex. And then, of course, meeting also a doctor who came up with an alternative serum as a means to stop corruption and whatnot, and they're looking for evidence to try to tie the issues of the original formula that was infecting people as a means to get Porcelumex to compensate them for that workers' comp. Now, in this particular hollow, there are actually beacons that you can use to actually fast travel to different areas. So I thought that was actually kind of cool. And while we were in here, Yishuan was actually working with Wise to show him how to use his anti-ether capabilities to actually disrupt the etheric sound, if you will, which I thought was kind of interesting, actually. And we could actually follow the ether waves moving over to another source and whatnot. So activating a few other beacons and then honing in on the skills a little bit more to disrupt the resonance frequency of the ether. We managed to find some evidence accordingly and taking it back to the doctor. Now, I will say, originally I thought this doctor was actually part of a scheme that was probably like kind of an undercover of Porcelumex, but so far it looks like he's actually legit. So that's good. And then doing some things around the Swabian Temple. We're going to do a little fixer-upper by helping Jufufu with that, and this Bangbu here, Beelion, as a means to get it nice and back up into renovations, to which we can craft things, and then we can sell things, which obviously I would assume that would involve making some money to do the necessary renovations and whatnot. And then, of course, we can raise the level of the Swabian Temple. And then we can also do some other little commission things with this individual here who will host it, named Sweetie, where she runs a little diner just down the street from the Swabian Temple. So that's pretty nice. So we're going to talk to this guy next, whose name is Yeshion, we're going to find out more about him, and then that'll lead us over to what was going to happen next in here. So we're going to bring the game audio up to cinema level, which currently apparently there's nothing going on per se. And then I need to make a quick correction on something in the background here, so I'm going to do that right quick and then we'll get started. So I'm going to be right back. Okay, I am back. So we are going to get started here. All right, let's talk to Yeshe Yung and see where this story is going to go from here. Let's see what we got. Junior, you've really been working hard lately. Shiva told me you have great potential in the mystic arts. That is excellent. Excellente. I sensed you had some real potential before, and now I see I was not wrong. And of course, the wife says, "You flattered me so. You flattered me so." I'm just being honest, buddy. Don't let it go to your head, okay? I'm just being honest. Oh, by the way, Shifu came looking for you earlier. She wants you to go see her tonight. I think it's about helping you regulate your meridians. Oh. You should go see her when you're free tonight. Got it. But considering that you just came out of the hollow, you should eat something and get some rest first. Junior Yinhu has prepared some food for you. Why don't you take a break now? Perfect. I'm starving. Hey, I ate before I fired up the game, so y'all probably could have did this. Okay, never mind. I figured you were. Let's have some food. You prepared an amazing feast to welcome you. The spread is incredible, ranging from soup dumplings to various stir-fried dishes. Everything is so delicious, you cannot help but to take a few more bites. Before you know it, night has fallen, and we accumulated a phenomenon known as food coma. Anyways. Wow. Investigation zone mode for Hollow Central Production Area has unlocked. You can freely explore this area. Ah. What are you talking about? Oh, I thought it was this area down here. Never mind. Never mind. Or is it up here? Teleport to the location, Seagate Road. Okay, maybe that's not it. Maybe that's not. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where nothing is. I don't know squat. Hey, look. It is our senior, our grandmaster herself, Yishuan. What's good, homie? Wise, do you have a minute? I need to regulate your meridians again and ensure our earlier results are stabilizing. If you are free, let us get started. Sure, says Wise. Yes, I am free right now. The location for the adjustment has changed. I will take you there. Following Yishuan, Wise arrives at the quiet spot in a designated time. Wise sits cross-legged, closing his eyes to regulating his breathing in accordance with Yishuan's instructions. Yishuan places her hand on Wise's back as a familiar warmth flows and builds through Wise's body. In the night's silence, the whole world seems to stand still, except for the pyrotechnics that's still, bursting around in the background.
Oh.
Your ability to sense ether is fully stable now. I always knew you had great talent, but the speed at which you mastered the perception technique is beyond what I would have expected from an absolute novice. You have exceeded my expectations. You have a rare gift. Really? Really, you say? I'm sure it's just because you're such a good teacher, Shifu. I just got lucky. Lucky or not, at least you tried. Do not be so modest. It is clear that you are talented. The mayor wanted to grant me the title of Void Hunter, but I have not accepted yet, for various reasons. But during my training, I was still very talented compared to others my age. Looking at you now, I'd say you're just as talented as I was back then. You must be joking, right? There ain't no way I could be as talented as you. Now, when I joined Yunkui Summit, I spent quite a bit of time training. I wasn't as comfortable as you are now. I went through some tough times. My Shifu was a man of integrity, but his methods were somewhat strict. It was quite challenging to learn under him at first. As time went on, things happened within the sect, and now I am the only one left. I am the last of my training pupils. I am the last of the breed of pupils that I was with. Can't wait for me to reach version 2.5. It is very nice. I believe I think I might be on 2.5 already. I think I might be. I don't really know. I don't really know how to check because I ain't that smart with I ain't really smart with this type of tech. So is a little bit on the I ain't too smart with this kind of tech. Sound gear and all the rest of that kind of stuff, infrastructure, IT. I may be a little bit smarter than that, but when it comes to simple stuff like the game stat, the version, and all that kind of stuff, wait, there is one place I could possibly check. Now that I think about it, let me see if it's still here. Oh, look at that! Yep, I am on 2.6, not 2.5, but 2.6. Anyways. Literally, huh? Only version 2.0, huh? Only version 2.0, huh? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? But we will move on. And Y says, it sounds like a lot has happened. Now you've learned the techniques of Yunkui Summit. Perhaps it's time I told you of its past. Yishuan lowers her head in thought for a moment, then shakes her head. But you should rest up. Okay, so I think what you were talking about was the chapters within the chapters within the season. I think that's what you meant. Okay, I'm following. I'm following now. But Yishuan says that why should rest up. Anyways, you should not overstimulate your mind after just adjusting your meridians. I'll come talk to you tomorrow night. Y says he's got it. And then he says, okay, got it. You should rest early too, Shifu. Thanks for helping me adjust my meridians. I will work hard to study the techniques. I will not disappoint you. A barely noticeable smile flashes across Yishuan's face. I know. You've been working so hard, I know you will not let me down. Therefore, the mayor, you will not make the mayor look like a fool. But if there comes a day when you are tired, exhausted, and want to stop pushing so hard, I will find a way to support you. I'm your Shifu, after all. After saying goodbye to Yishuan, Wise returns to his room. It looks like we are still outside, not necessarily in Wise's room. But at least we see a whole sphere of, you know, a hollow. We saw a little bit of pyro, and we saw another blimp in the air that better watch out, because I think it might be a little bit too close to the pyrotech. It might be a little too close to the pyro. Might be a little too close to the pyro. But anyways, we're going to go to the warm bed, which I say looks pretty cool. Honestly, that actually looks pretty comfy. It actually looks pretty comfy indeed. All right, here we go. It is getting late. Maybe it's time to get some rest. And we will rest. You lie down and quickly sink into a deep slumber. Anyways. And Wise says that he feels completely refreshed after a good night's sleep. He's going to continue in the investigation. And now we speak with everyone. Not just one person, not just two, not even three, but everybody! Right after checking all of this. And now we go. And apparently, Jufu is the conversation starter for this get-together. Too bad it is not a cutscene. Ah, well. Anyways. Looks like there's quite the crowd of workers gathered outside. Are they from Porcelumex? Is one of them the dodo head that thinks they could tell people where to go and not go? Everyone's getting pretty worked up, saying stuff like they'd never forgive Porcelumex. Ooh, a strike. They're going on strike on these folks. Don't you snoring sound? You never know. I just make this stuff up as I go. I heard from the workers that Dr. Lore has made the investigation results public, and now a lot of people have gotten their hands on the pamphlet about the Porcelumex production accident. Oh, I think this is gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly up in this cat. That's what happens when you do bad things and you don't do things that you should not be doing. You don't do things you should be doing. You be doing things that you should not be doing. You're gonna get in trouble at some point. You're gonna get in trouble. That was fast. Well, I would imagine that word travels fast in this area. I mean, come on now. This is a peninsula. After all, even got pamphlets made. He was probably at the print works, like, just stand by. All I need is this one little detail, and then we ready to print all this stuff. I got y'all. Probably had a news station on standby and everything. He had they had newspapers all ready to go. He probably even called James Jones and Jameson on this one. Oh, wait. He doesn't exist in this universe. Never mind. Yeah, I also saw Eric over there, rallying the workers to protest against Porcelumex. I've got a feeling they've been waiting for this day for a long time. They felt it in the air last night. They've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Not all day life, because they haven't been working for Porcelumex all day life, so they can't say that part. And here we are. Now, which one of these advances the story? Let's see. If we go this way, let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes. And we go in right crash there. We won't crash into the kitty. And here we are. Hey boy, we got some folks out there hanging out and whatnot, but it looks like there is a little bit of gloom, but let's see. Can't weasel their way out of this one. Oh boy. Oh, they probably will. They might even start kidnapping folks for all we know.
Wise, you're here. Well, thanks to you, we were able to expose the incident covered up by Porcelumex and Tops.
Y'all might want to get some serious witness protection. Because I'd say these guys probably ain't going to just go down and just without a fight. I don't think these folks going to give up without a fight.
That's right! Dr. Lore told us about it. You went to the abandoned area and found evidence of the medicine being tampered with. With this proof, we finally have the leverage to rally more victims and confront Damien for proper compensation.
We'll see.
We've got the upper hand now. We won't let them get away with it.
I would be very cautious about this, folks. Because I've seen some cases, even in some movies, and there's even been some testimonies to where when the evidence was out, depending on how it was, there were still some kind of loopholes or a couple of other things that happened, some key witnesses and all that kind of stuff that went missing and all that. So, you know, don't celebrate too much just yet. You know, give a little yes, a step forward, but don't think that this is just a slam dunk. It ain't over till it's over.
Oh, right. We're planning to confront Damien soon. Could you stop by and let Dr. Lore know? He should be at his clinic. I haven't had the guts to make calls lately. After all, Porcelumex might be listening in, trying to sabotage our plan.
Okay, I'll go let him know. Don't worry, I'm good with electronics, so they shouldn't be able to listen in on me.
Okay, I'm counting on you.
I'll give you my number. If you want to contact Eric, just call me.
I guess there's no particular quantum code that's used as a means of encrypting and scrambling, but whatever. Anyways, let's head to Dr. Lore, and hopefully he has not been kidnapped. Because I got a little bit of a feeling about that, but hey, doesn't mean that my feeling is correct. Oh, hey, looky. Here's the guy that we saw earlier in the recap, Manato, and also Lucia, who is also one of our agents in our roster. How y'all doing? Y'all doing good today? You enjoying the nice weather? Did you do another story of a late night adventure, Lucia? How was that story? Did everyone love it? Okay, I'll talk to you later. And here's the click right here, Dr. Lore. Looks like he's still in good health and everything. Looks like there's no injuries. Hey, a box! I'm just gonna grab those right quick. Thank you. All right, doctors, everything's still in order? You told Eric about the investigation results? Great. I've got the evidence all lined up. Porcelumex crimes are crystal clear now. Their anti-corruption medicine was defective, causing a massive outbreak of corruption among the workers. And they refused to pay compensation afterwards. Hey, workers' compensation is not no joke. I am putting all the evidence into a pamphlet to expose their crimes to everyone. That way, more people will definitely join the protest. Thanks so much for your help. I really cannot thank you enough. Mystics of Yunkui Summit. And now we're gonna chat with Yishuan. Hey, I'll probably talk to y'all at some point, alright? So y'all be cool. Watch camera angle. Oh yes, of course. Because why waste an algorithm to actually center the camera on the folks, you know, conversing, right? You know, why waste that? Why waste resources on that? And budget for actual voiceovers. Why waste all that? Here we are. The whole group is here. And hey, look, Belle is here. Which I'd say most likely Shiyuan did a great job of making sure that she got here in one piece. Because apparently he was supposed to be her bodyguard and whatnot to get her here. So if that is the case, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your services. Probably will contact you again in the future. Anyways.
Wise, you're back. I just got here, thanks to Senior Ye. Luckily, nothing bad happened along the way.
I'm just glad you made it here safely. By the way, we found evidence of the corruption incident in the Hollow. According to Dr. Lore, Porcelumex has been trying to cover up the fact that the defective supply of anti-corruption medicine caused the accident. Now Dr. Lore and Eric want to get more people to join the protests and fight for the compensation they deserve.
We really probably should have some protection for Dr. Lore. We should not let him out of our sight.
But something doesn't feel right about this.
Isn't it obvious? That Damien is definitely up to no good. Maybe he sent people to intercept you two because he was afraid that word of the production incident would get to the mayor.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Intercepting the mayor's investigators is clearly a provocation. It doesn't seem like Topps' style to me.
Hey, desperation will have some undisciplined folks doing some crazy stuff.
Indeed. From what I know about Topps, they tend to act more like business people, weighing the costs of every action.
Yeah, no kidding.
The attack on the airship earlier didn't seem like their style either. That'd be like painting a target on their own backs.
Then there's someone stirring up trouble behind the scenes?
Wait, is Sarah not with Topps? Maybe she's part of the Exaltus.
Worry not. I have a feeling someone will come and explain it to us in person soon enough.
Who?
Damien.
You mean Damien's gonna explain things to us? Are you serious?
I'll believe it when it actually happens, and if the information he presents is credible.
Did Shifu divine this as well?
No, it's simply a matter of knowing how Topps operates.
Sure, they flex their muscles before negotiations. But if the odds are stacked against them, they will immediately bow out. That is their style.
A commotion suddenly arises from outside the Swabian temple. Pan Yunyi Ninhu goes over to check on things.
Shifu, you were right. Damien is standing outside the entrance. He wants to see us.
He came sooner than I expected. Let him in.
And be on your guard. Pan Yunhu leads Damien into the Swabian temple.
I had some other matters that needed my attention, so pardon my tardiness.
Whatever.
I heard that you put your lives on the line to investigate inside the Hollow, and you didn't inform me. Perhaps I've grown too negligent.
No, you were always negligent.
I'm just glad to see everyone safe and sound, or my superior would have had my head.
I ain't buying it.
My employees told me that you found expired production plans in the abandoned zone, so I came specifically to clarify. Those plans are a trade secret of Topps and are in no way related to the accident, so please don't misunderstand.
Stop the cap!
Huh? Mr. Damien, what's with the sudden friendly attitude? This is unexpected.
Yeah! Where did that arrogant attitude go? Now that we've found evidence against you, you've completely changed. Even your eyes have a certain sparkle to them.
Sounds like somebody who has a plan.
I'm sorry you perceive me that way, but I never intended to make an enemy of Yunkui Summit.
Stop the cap!
It's just that as a manager, I had to put my company first.
Stop the cap!
But now things are different. The workers I manage have started protesting, and I'm doing my utmost to process compensation.
Process compensation? But Dr. Lore said you deliberately covered up records of the incident. Sure doesn't sound like you were processing compensation to me.
Huh? There must be some misunderstanding. I've applied for proper compensation and am now waiting for approval, that's all.
Emotional damage!
As the person in charge, I do my best to ensure fair treatment of my employees. You heard all this from Dr. Lore, did you? What else did he tell you?
No surprise. I thought I caught it earlier. As a matter of fact. Alright, I'm gonna black out the screen right quick, see if I can see it. Yep, there it is on that side. Yeah, the camera looks like it inched up a little bit. I hate when it does that. Live technical fixes, folks. Cause there ain't a stream without scuff. Ain't no stream without scuff. Anyways. I don't remember what he said about that. I'm gonna look at the replay on that, because I'm curious. I'm gonna look at the replay on that. So if you want to look at this with me, I'm going to find the section where we had a conversation about that. And we're going to look at whether or not that's actually accurate. Let's take a look. So this is the replay from last week, from last Saturday's simulcast. Let's see. I didn't see it in this section. Let me see if I can go back to the beginning. So it only said that he would be in trouble, but it didn't mention anything about an actual threat. But in a way, I think that can be somewhat of a threat. But it doesn't sound like he said he would stop him from practicing medicine. There was another section of conversation. See if I can find it. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. So I didn't see anything in there that represented about necessarily stopping him from practicing medicine. So I'd say probably the most accurate of this would be that he was probably threatened. That's my current gauge on this. Very rare to see anyone on Twitch in the visual novel tag. Interesting. Oh yeah, I've done a couple of visual novels on stream as well. I might go back to doing some of them as well. But welcome in. How'd you do that? Welcome in. If that pronunciation is correct. If it's not, please let me know the correct pronunciation for that. All right, let's continue now that we've got a little bit of data on that. It's not often that I use the instant replay either, so that's kind of nice to be able to use that once in a while.
He said you threatened him and stopped him from treating people with corruption.
It seemed like it didn't matter which one we chose. But whatever.
Yes, that is true.
These people.
He doesn't have a medical license, so I prevented him from providing illegal treatment, as any sensible person would.
Even though his stuff actually works?
And I suspect there's something wrong with his methods of treating my employees.
Stop the cap.
Something wrong?
That's right. He's been persuading my employees to give up the anti-corruption medicine provided by Tops in favor of his alleviating water. Although its actual potency is questionable, he seems to have gained many followers after the accident.
Talk about a real sense of damage control. Now, I'll say this. I'm still going to keep a little bit of an open mind, but knowing how many, oftentimes how this tends to go with organizations when they get real big, how oftentimes they really try to cover stuff up, it makes it very difficult to believe them. Now, if they've got some actual evidence that proves that what, the doc is saying is false, that's fine. But if the doc have evidence saying that what they're doing is false, it is what it is. Bottom line is just look at the evidence and make sure that the evidence it basically proves the guilt beyond reasonable doubt. That's what it comes down to. Make sure the evidence is proof beyond reasonable doubt.
Many have bought his medicine now. He must have made a fortune.
So is this really about his medical practice, or is this really about money?
But considering its composition, his pricing is clearly too low. I can't make sense of it. Is he not trying to earn any money?
Show you there, but there's still more details further in the story. Oh, as there always is. As there always is. It kind of reminds me of the television series out here in the States called Law and Order. Like, they throw a lot of curveballs. Just when you think like this thing is closed, all of a sudden they just throw in a whole curveball and you just like, ugh.
I'm still investigating that, but haven't been able to draw any conclusions since everyone from Yunkui Summit is now involved.
Are you saying there's something wrong with Dr. Lore's medicine?
Wow. An actual decision that actually reflected the decision, or speech, I should say.
Exactly. The way I see it, he's using his medicine to turn more employees against me, even going so far as to discredit Porcelumex's medicine with fabricated lies.
Well, if folks who were taking your medicine were getting corrupted and then his medicine is working. Now, the other part was Dr. Lore distributing your medicine. So, if you want to create a reasonable doubt, that's fine. Just as long as it's a reasonable doubt. But it's just like, But it's just like, okay, if you think like he was probably sabotaging your medicine, you're still gonna have to prove that. One thing I spoil you with this is, hey, look. The bottom line is, yeah, I'll definitely keep an open mind about it. It's just sometimes stuff is just really messed up. But it is what it is. But when you're dealing with tops, tops don't really have that great of a history either, from what I've seen so far.
What's more, those from the union have always wanted more compensation, so they've ganged up on me.
So what's a fair compensation?
I'm aware that it might be difficult to convince everyone from Yunkui Summit to believe me. But please, try looking into it yourselves.
Oh, we're now invited to look into it ourselves? Before, it was a stay out of our business.
As proof, I'll send you the corruption case files and compensation progress.
Are we sure this is reliable, that it's another fabrication?
If you ever have any other questions, feel free to contact me.
How bad will this situation get? Will there be absolute resolution? And is Damien as innocent as he wants us to believe? Find out on the further episodes of Zenless Zone Zero. Oh, thank you to the narrator of Dragon Ball Z. That was an absolute classic back in the day.
What's going on? Is Dr. Lore lying to us?
See, this is what I was talking about. A means of creating reasonable doubt.
Let's not jump to conclusions. We should first verify his claim by examining the files.
Bottom line.
Leave it to me, Wise. I'll verify the authenticity of the data once I'm done debugging the system.
No, she won't. She's going to have Fairy handle it.
That would be great. Meanwhile, let's investigate the people who are being treated. Maybe we'll find something.
Understood, Shifu. I'll go ask around.
I did have a little bit of a, about the doc, though. Especially during the actual investigation in the previous simulcast.
Yeah, let me ask some buddies of mine. I'm sure we'll come up with something.
I can help. I'll ask Dr. Lore and Eric to see if we can get some real answers.
Good. This is a complicated matter and we need to get some clear answers.
Of course. Hatsuchi, I'm not so sure if I can do that, but it would be interesting. Maybe about 4 seconds of it. Let's see. Everyone heads off in different directions to start investigating, but Belle remains and seems to have something to say.
Wise, is there any progress on the photo?
I've asked around in the Hollow, but I haven't learned anything new yet.
Oh yeah, I don't think Tops would never give any clear answers. After all, they want to remain on top.
I see. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Don't worry, Wise. We'll investigate together from now on. We'll get to the bottom of this.
So cheerful. Hey, look, we got a plethora of goodies. Investigate leads regarding the medicine. All right, let us go forth. Let us go forth. Wait a minute. We must do something very important here. We must do something very, very important. Wait, we ought to do, yes, we must do this. This is very important. Yes, yes. Make sure that we are getting Denny's from the store. From our good old video store.
みんなだ、みんなだ。
Honestly, I wouldn't mind a bang boo. A bang boo would actually be kind of fun. just to hear it you say its usual speech. That would be hilarious. Okay. Alright, y'all good? Y'all good over here? Alright, cool. That's here we get over here. And y'all good over here? Yep, alright, cool.
Huh. You're early.
Oh, look who we're gonna chat with. Look who we're about to chat with over here.
Where in the world did Paolo go? Don't tell me he actually went into the hollow.
Did you not just hear him, Wise? Okay, never mind.
Monato, what are you doing here? Are you looking for someone?
Oh, Wise, it's you. Have you seen Paolo? I haven't been able to reach him.
Is it possible he's been kidnapped?
I'm also looking for him. I want to ask him and Dr. Lore about the alleviating water.
Last I heard from him, his wife and him were going into the hollow to get anti-corruption treatment from Dr. Lore.
Why the hollow?
Did he really do it, though? You wanted to ask about the alleviating water. Something wrong?
Well, that'll be interesting.
Not really. I just wanted to know the story behind the alleviating water. Paolo said that Dr. Lore was going to treat them in the hollow, right? I'll try to ask them about it. Anyway, thank you.
By the way, Wise, I asked my buddy to investigate the photo you showed us.
How'd it go? Do you have any news?
Well, my buddy said that lately there's been a ton of miasma in Lemnian Hollow. A bunch of people inside the hollow took pictures of it around the Porcelume production zone. Someone might have taken the photo around then, but the background is all blurry, so no one knows which production zone it is.
And apparently blur enhancement wasn't available at that time. I mean, they were still on VHS.
I see. I didn't think you'd turn out to be so reliable. Not gonna lie, you seemed a little intimidating the last time we met.
I was just pulling your tail. Just forget that ever happened.
There's no way any of us can forget that ever happened, buddy. That's just not how it works. That's not how a living being's brain works. That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. Now that's a soundbite I need to get. That's a soundbite I need to get. That was funny back in the day.
Oh, and if you see Paolo, please tell him that his daughter has been freaking out about him.
I don't blame her.
I can keep trying to comfort her, but I'm not so good with kids. He should at least call her when he's free and spend some time with his family.
There's only so much Kemono Mimi can do. When you see Apollo, remember to pass my message. His daughter has been waiting for him to come home. Alright, now we move forth. Return to Swaben Temple and meet up with the others. And we are going to semi-sprint ourselves over there. Oh look, something that looks almost like a roller coaster. How about that? There we are.
Everyone, I've verified the incident report that Damien sent me. He did actually file a claim, but the amount of compensation is still being determined.
Monato not good with kids, huh? His trailer says otherwise. Hey, I think Ben might be good with kids.
I even used a special connection provided by the mayor to verify it. So it's all true. So he wasn't lying. Then, could Dr. Lore be lying? Have our other investigations come up with anything yet?
Or maybe they both have good intentions, and it's just Tops and Porcelumex management that may be a dork in the pot.
I asked a few workers who all drank the alleviating water. Their experience sounded a little strange.
How so?
They said that drinking the stuff not only alleviated their pain, but also made them drowsy and have strange dreams.
Strange dreams? You mean like seeing things from the past?
Huh? You heard about it too? Yeah, they said that after drinking the alleviating water, many of them dreamed of fond memories.
Wait a minute. This sounds very similar to a substance back in the anime Code Geass. Did this dude actually catch some stuff known as refrain?
Things from their childhood, happy events, and so on. Some of them even dreamed about family members who had already passed away.
This dude got hold of some refrain. Either that or he made it. Well, now we know where Code Geass got it from.
Dr. Lore told them that it's a normal side effect of taking the medicine, but something still feels off. Huh? Shifu, what's wrong?
Could it be that the alleviating water contains miasma?
I mean, if you're grabbing this stuff in the hollow...
Miasma? How could that be?
Direct contact with miasma can numb the senses and even induce hallucinations.
Or maybe there's a reaction because of them being near the miasma, and when this with the particular medication may trigger it accordingly.
The patient wouldn't sense pain and would even feel that their corruption has been alleviated. Could this be the true cause behind the so-called healing effects of the alleviating water?
Yes, I speculate the alleviating water contains miasma. Dr. Lore fooled his patients with this analgesic effect. The medicine itself is only a placebo, which would explain why he duped the workers. By raising suspicion of Porcelumex's medicine, he could then push his own product.
The plot thickens. I still don't trust many of the other folks, though.
Right. I heard miasma has been spreading through Lemnian Hollow. Maybe Dr. Lore used that to make fake anti-corruption medicine. His statement about using Porcelumex's abandoned production line to produce medicine was probably just a lie.
My original thought about the doc was he was a little bit off, so not surprising. Remember the day when Wise was saved by Yishuan early on and he saw memories of Yishuan's sister? I don't think I caught that. I'll have to go back to the archives.
If that's true, this man is really despicable.
Now I gotta grab Daffy Duck's statement. You're despicable.
How many people has he tricked? Mixing miasma into medicine could trigger corruption in lots of people.
You ain't lying. Maybe the doc is part of the Exaltus.
We need to stop him. Where could he be right now?
I heard Paulo went into the hollow with some workers to receive regular treatment from Dr. Lore.
Why do you need to go in the huddle?
We should hurry and see if we can find him inside.
Yes, we need to find Dr. Lore and verify the truth as soon as possible.
Yeah, that just goes to show you, no one's fully innocent. Alrighty. Let's go to the dock. Need to find him quickly. Let's get going. Prepare for battle. Now Bell can help us navigate through the HDD system. We can just head straight in. Most likely Eos is going to be in there as she connects to Eos. Anyways, great. Let us know. Get ready for cinematic action.
Wise, this is the treatment zone that the workers mentioned. I tried tracking a communications signal nearby. It's faint, but it's close.
Huh? There's miasma everywhere. Who would actually choose to treat people in a place like this?
A dodo head? I don't know. Maybe. Seriously, the miasma kind of reminds me of the particular living beings that were in a old PlayStation 2 game called Phantasy Star Universe. The Seed. It was totally ridiculous.
The workers said it's to avoid Porcelumex, but I don't really buy that.
I ain't buying it either.
Anyway, let's look around for any signs of Paulo.
looky.
Take your time when dealing with tough cookies.
Looks like we are in operation of this guy. And most likely we'll probably get a tutorial. But we need to do a quick audio adjustment here since this is going to be action. It's going to be a lot more intense. So we'll keep the action audio up, but I'm going to bring in the ducker so that way you can still hear me when the action's crazy. Yeah, okay, man, let's get started. Okay, we ain't going that way. Oh, look! Alright, Panyinhu. When Panyinhu hits an enemy with the X special attack, Mountainous Pulse Strike, the previous character's quick assist is triggered. The agent who enters via that quick assist gains a sheer force increase. Following this, Panyinhu will launch special attack, Touch of Death, under his break force point run out. Until, that is.
Stay sharp, everyone.
Well done, Fuku.
Take this!
Leave this to me.
Fury!
Leave it to me.
With one will.
Well done, Fuku.
Hey, look! There's something weird around here.
That's what we call a miasma tumor, a coagulum formed from condensed miasma.
Well, watch out, everybody. There's quite a few miasma coagula here. If you touch her, you'll be corrupted by the miasma. But Yunkui Summit's techniques can clear them out. Miasma symbiotes. A miasma tumor is surrounded by several miasma nodes. Use the disintegration ability to break all the miasma nodes, and the miasma tumor will enter an exposed state. When exposed repeatedly using disintegration, can break the miasma tumor's core. The exposed state won't last long, so hurry up and destroy that core. Okay. Let's see what we got. Yep. And this is what I was saying before. Like, this kind of reminds me of, dealing with the seed enemy that was on the PlayStation 2 game, Phantasy Star Universe. So it's interesting bringing that into here. And let's go forth.
Wise, there's a comm signal up ahead.
You really? But there's something here too.
Someone might be calling for help. We've got to check it out quick.
Okay, doke. As soon as I can see if we can deal with anything around here. We got some of this stuff. We got some of the stuff in the ether canister. Apparently we can interact with it. I'm not very sure exactly what it's all about, but is there anything over here that we can do with this thing? Probably not. And if it's not, then that's fine. But just being able to scan the etheric frequencies is totally gnarly. It's just been unlocked. Great. Alright, let's move. Ooh, another canister.
Rest, Chipper. Leave this to me.
Naruto run! Welcome to the miasma, an ongoing issue from the Hollows. Yeah, probably is.
These places
Dude, looky, more bozos! Let's rip them apart!
Really a suitable place for treating patients?
Probably not.
Seems more like a meeting spot for Hollow Raiders to me.
Might have a point.
Junior Yinhu's right. That doctor's definitely up to something shady.
As long as it doesn't have anything to do with Slim Shady, which it most likely doesn't.
This place is covered in traces of ether. We must be close to where the accident happened.
Probably so. And the bell still rings. We got anything around here? Any utility boxes or anything like that? Apparently not. But it's always good to check. Anything over here? Nope. Anything over there? Nope. How about over here? Maybe. At least we had that. There was something to interact with. Before we go that direction, let's see if there's anything over here. You never know. So it's just going to investigate. Oh, look, canisters. But I think that's just about everything. But I would imagine maybe we'll come back later, but we'll see.
Ethereals, watch out!
Let's deal with them.
Why are these things everywhere? We're in a hurry!
Because we're in a hollow where they manifest?
You down in no time!
Careful. Allow me to
The wings of an eagle. Alright, moving forward. Oh, look who it is.
Oh, it's you.
I hope this ain't the end for him, because that would just suck for his daughter.
Save me. Please, save me.
Okay, can we use our techniques to, like, disrupt the ether frequencies within him to stop this corruption, kind of like what Wise did with Vivian? Come on, can his daughter at least have a future with her father, for crying out loud?
Paolo, what's wrong?
I came with my wife to see Dr. Lore for a regular treatment. I drank the alleviating water. Why does it still hurt so much?
Why do I get a sense he probably got an experimental dose?
Help me. Save my wife. She's over there.
This young lady is about to end up in a foster home. Unbelievable.
His corruption is flaring up. Fufu, Yinhu, you two prop him up. I'll try to regulate the ether in his body.
How could this happen? I don't think he's going to make it.
Careful there. Keep your distance.
You all stay away from me. I don't want to drag you into this.
Just as Fufu and Panyu approach to help, Paolo is overwhelmed by corruption and an embryonic core appears on him. Despite the excruciating pain, he manages to stand up and dashes deeper into the hollow. Moments later, his painful shrieks turn into savage roars of an ethereal, echoing in the depths of the hollow. Well, there goes her dad.
Don't tell me Paolo's already...
It looks like he is.
I saw him grow a core just now. I'm afraid we're too late.
Fufu, Yinhu is right. Let's deal with the remaining ethereals and find the others. We can't let what happened to Paolo happen again.
Oh, wait a minute.
There must be something wrong with the alleviating water. We should check on the others, too.
Master, a biosignal has been detected nearby. Signal interference high. I am unable to pinpoint its location.
What?
What the heck is going on over here? Why are there so many people here? Don't tell me they were all tricked by Dr. Lore too. What the heck does this dodo head want? Something ain't right here. From what I saw of Paolo just now, something seems way off. He seemed perfectly fine the last time I saw him. The corruption should not have gotten this bad so quickly. Calm yourselves, everyone. Let's ask what the situation is first. Maybe we can figure out what he's really up to. Ah, yes indeed. I would have to agree with you on that. Definitely a dirty foul action. Alright, so who's the first person that we're gonna talk to here? Wait, let me see if there's a utility box. It doesn't look like there is. And we cannot defeat that just yet. So we're gonna talk to this individual first. Patient in pain. Please help me. Get it there, that's here, and before I do that, let us drink special alleviating water. After hitting the hollow, my corruption symptoms suddenly got worse. But the doctor just walked away. How could this have happened? Where is he now? I do not know. He said it was all for the healing ritual to go smoothly, but he never came back. Huh. Yeah, this is starting to smell like a huge retaliation. He took some of the others elsewhere. Who knows what's happened to them now? Hollow was with us, but when he saw everyone's condition suddenly getting worse, he tried to leave the Hollow to find help and never came back. Where the heck are you, Dr. Lore? Oh dear, this has just gotten bad to worse. Absolutely worse. And what are you doing? This individual just going straight, Gloria los Progos! Gloria los Progos! Back in the days when I played Resident Evil 4. Probably in a hallucination on that one. Whoa, what do we got here? Yes, definitely the symbol on the wall. These people ain't looking good. It appears Dr. Lore gave them some medicine that amplified their illness. Oh. What does he want? I would not be surprised. So, yep. That I figured it had to be something to do with the Exaltist. Had to be something in that regard. So that would tell me that the Exaltist may not be too happy with Tops. That's what it's starting to sound like. Huh? Looks like he took some other people too. Anyway, let's find Dr. Lore first. We cannot let him keep hurting up more people. Let's look at this abandoned production area. We might be able to find some leftover anti-corruption medicine nearby to treat these people's condition. Since he left with those patients, he must have left some trail behind. To find anomalies within the Hollow, there's a specific form of the perception technique called revelation. Just focus on sensing the surrounding ether, and you'll be able to detect frequency anomalies in the area. As for the specifics, you'll just have to try it out for yourself. The revelation ability. Aim your crosshair at the unstable structure. Press whatever button that's going to be to alter its ether frequency, switching it to a state of revelation, or dispelling the illusion. Press your special ability to activate the ability to sense ether.
Wise, try the revelation technique I mentioned earlier.
And apparently the button is X.
Try tuning into the ether frequencies around you.
Well,
I think I see something. Yeah, something's different here.
He's already got it down so fast. Again. I totally saw this coming. Yep, right. I'm not surprised. Not even a little bit.
She's surprised.
What a nuisance. An opening. Insignificant
just tearing up everything.
Nice! The pests are all gone.
For now, I'm sure there will be others. I'm sure there will be others.
Look, there's someone up ahead. Are those the people Dr. Lord tricked into coming here?
So apparently this serum that these guys took
Right with these people.
was designed to basically convert them over to the Exaltist
We shouldn't
worship.
linger too long. Huh?
That's what it's starting to sound like. Nope, can't do anything with that. Okay, next. Why isn't Dr. Lore here yet? I cannot take it anymore. What is going on? Dr. Lore told us to wait nearby, saying he will come treat us soon. But everyone suddenly started feeling sick. We can't wait any longer. Please hurry and get Dr. Lore to come treat us quickly. Doctor, you will not abandon us, will you? I promise I'll take part in your ritual. Ask about the patient's condition. It hurts. What am I? I have no idea what I am. Location services don't work over here. It's just a nightmare. I wanna wake up! Check their status. Their corruption symptoms look terrible. Like they could completely break out at any moment. Doctor, I accept your conditions. I'll do you just treat it correctly. Oh my gosh. This is why you don't want to trust anybody. That's exactly why you don't want to do that. Anyways. The patient is asking for help. Dr. Lord gathered them there, and before entering the hollow, made them drink special alleviating water. After entering the hollow, their corruption symptoms suddenly got worse. And now they're coughing like a maniac. They're almost hacking up their lungs. But the doc did not return. Before the place was abandoned, it was a Porcelumex processing area. There should be some leftover anti-corruption medicine supplies nearby. We should help them look for them. Seeing the other corruption symptoms gradually worsening, Yishun temporarily stabilizes their condition and begins discussing the next course of action. There are too many corrupted here. Although I could buy us some time with this technique, we must find the anti-corruption medicine with haste. Wise, that person just mentioned there's an anti-corruption medicine supply point around here. Can you get its exact location? Give me a second. Ask me how to help the location. Leave it to you two, I will. In order to help the patients with the corruption, the group heads out for the abandoned production area to find the anti-corruption medicine supply point.
Those people just said Dr. Lore's on his way here.
Not good. Alright, let's kick it into high gear and find where this stuff is. But we gotta deal with these dodo heads.
Breaking through!
I can tell you, it's almost like she's got a wrecking ball.
Leave it to me.
And we move on. Shifted into high gear.
Corruption medicine around here. We need to find it fast. If we wait any longer, their corruption's going to get even worse.
I understand.
Careful. This one looks like trouble.
They just keep coming.
We'll knock them down one by one. We've got no time to lose. There's people to save.
body is firing ether missiles.
Well done. Watch out.
I'll take charge.
Just sits on him at the end.
You deserve it. Wait, let's finish this. This stuff keeps getting in my way. If you destroy the nearby miasma coagulum, we should be able to clear it out. Careful. There's a lot of miasma around here.
Yes, indeed.
It'd be bad if we touched it.
Which is why we keep our distance. Alright. Where's this anti-corruption stuff? You're the rescue squad. Please save my master. He and his fellow workers are having corruption attack and wanted me to leave the Hollow to get help. But the Fisher beacon here is malfunctioning. I cannot even call for help. We will fix it. Looks like there's an issue with the data module. I'll tweak it right quick. After quick debug, the Fisher beacon is back online. Alright, now it's dangerous here. You need to get out of here. I'll find a way to treat your master. Anyone want to come with me to get back up outside the Hollow? Let's continue the investigation. Yep. Alrighty. Where are we going? Are we going this way or are we going that way? We go this way. We go this way. Oh, look. Delirious. It hurts. Where am I? Is it a nightmare? I just want to wake up. Checking their status. Their corruption symptoms look terrible. Like they could completely break out at any moment. Doctor, I accept your conditions. I will join you. Just treat me quickly. And another one. We've been played by Dr. Lore. Doggone it! I cannot believe it tricked us into coming here to the prestige of the treatment. Before entering the Hollow, he made us drink some specially made alleviating water, and it ended up making my corruption worse. I came here looking for some leftover anti-corruption medicine, but now my whole body feels like it's on fire. And I don't have any strength left. Where's the medicine? I'll get it for you. Should be just up ahead in the abandoned production area. Just get it before it's too late.
Their corruption is getting worse. We've got to find that medicine. Fast.
Sprinting like the whole track and field.
Storage points for you now, Master.
Miasma fog and miasma contamination. Toxic miasma fog will appear along this path. Agents within it will suffer from contamination, and when miasma contamination reaches its limit, all agents in the squad will take damage based on their current HP percentage. Stay away from the toxic fog to gradually reduce contamination. Approaching a miasma purifier will also quickly clear contamination. Oh boy. That's not good. Oh boy. Alright, let's see if we can do a little reconnaissance here.
Careful. Ethereals are closing in.
What a nuisance! nuisance! Always showing up when we're trying to get somewhere!
Fufu, calm yourself. You can handle them.
Got it, Shifu. Send them flying!
Yeah, we gotta get out of there.
One less pain in the neck. We've wasted a lot of time. I hope everyone's still okay.
Why did Dr. Lore bring the patients here? What's he trying to do?
I don't know. Something definitely feels off. But saving those patients comes first.
Yes.
They should be just up ahead. Let's move.
What have we got
I
here?
wonder how those patients are doing now. Their condition's only going to get worse. We need to treat them right away.
Don't worry, Senior. There's a shortcut. We'll be there soon.
There we
We'll
go.
need to get past it if we want to keep going.
It's not expired.
Careful,
Very good.
disciples. I see traces of ethereals in this area.
Let's give it a
Scans
medicine.
indicate another batch of anti-corruption medicine nearby. Production batch unknown. Please proceed to the location for further inspection.
Quite a bit of medicine here. Let me check the amount. Looks like we don't have enough. Not too fast. There's might be more around here. Let's keep searching.
What is Dr. Lore trying to pull? This whole situation's getting sketchier by the minute. You really think he's working with the Exaltists and trying to hurt innocent people?
I'm definitely starting to suspect that.
Let's not jump to any conclusions yet, Senior. We need to save them first.
I'm definitely starting to suspect that particular theory. Oh boy. Is this our boss fight?
They look pretty weak, though.
Yeah, never underestimate your enemy. Never underestimate your enemy. Well, there's the jackpot.
An opening. Allow me, Fufu. Obliterate form and spirit. Out the cream.
Where are you aiming? That was funny. Another batch of corruption. There should be enough. Let's head back to everyone. We have to make sure that everyone is safe. You all arrive at the area the patients are gathered and use the medicine to help them, but it seems Dr. Lore had come by before and taken some people with him. After realizing something is amiss, they help the remaining patients settle and head off to find the doctor. Alright, let's go get this bozo. He's got a lot of explaining to do.
Oh? I didn't expect you to find this place so fast.
Sound like a personal problem.
What's going on? These people are
Dr. Lore, you're an Exaltist? I can't believe you lied to us!
Lied? These people should be honored to be selected as sacrifices to the Creator.
So my hunch in the last stream was correct. Well, sucks to be you at this point, Doc.
Well, since you've come all this way, you can join the others for your treatment.
Yeah, you can go pound sand on that one. You can go pound sand. Oh boy.
What's going on? was with the Exaltists?
So that's it. You lied to everyone. That medicine, it was never meant to cure people.
Even if you figured it out now, it's already too late.
Yeah, for you it is. Dr. Lore uses the medicine and turns the corrupted patients into ethereals while the Yunkui Summit group is occupied with the fight. He takes advantage of the ensuing chaos to flee deeper into the hollow. The surrounding ethereals are quickly eliminated, but just as the group was about to pursue Dr. Lore, hidden Exaltists emerge from the shadows. I've seen these bozos before. They're a pain.
Allow me, Yunkui.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Are you guys all right?
Oh, boy.
Wise, is this too much for you?
Teacher.
Spacing out again.
Listen. Understand. The truth.
Oh, boy.
Was that an illusion?
Junior Wise, are you okay?
We'll find out. Looks like both of them had a vision. Both of them had a vision. Well, that escalated quickly.
Great Overseer, Yunkui Summit has disrupted one of our rituals.
Well, you disrupted other people's lives, so karma.
Yunkui Summit. It sure didn't take them long to track us down.
Your mistake.
There's no need to worry. I've already ordered an emergency evacuation of our base in the city. All the supplies have been moved into the hollow.
And how long before those things get corrupted?
Everything is going according to plan.
I ain't buying it.
Whatever they're plotting, it won't be enough to stop us. Rest assured, Great Overseer. The Creator's ceremony will be carried out smoothly.
Not if these folks have anything to say about it.
Very good.
Boo!
Under the Creator's will, all things, both within and beyond the Hollows, shall return to peace and tranquility.
Anyway. Discuss the plan with Belle. Yeah, this plot is thickening quite a bit, ain't it?
Impossible. I had no idea that the Exaltists were behind all this.
That makes sense.
The treatment is actually their sacrifice ritual.
Apparently so. But that just goes to show that apparently the Exaltists could care less about Tops. Originally, I was under the impression that the Exaltists were kind of working with Tops. But apparently I was wrong on that one.
I see. Dr. Lore was spreading rumors to polarize the community. Also, he could trick more people into taking his serum, and ultimately perform their ritual. How could the Exaltists be so vicious? It's repulsive.
That's what ego does when there's no consequence to tame it.
Those people! I saw the Exaltists sacrifice them right in front of us. We'll make the Exaltists pay for this, and that Dr. Lore.
Senior Fufu's right. We can't let scum like them get away with this.
We'll let him get it all out.
Calm down. We'll settle things with the Exaltists. But the most important thing now is to prevent their next move. Dr. Lore must have given that medicine to a lot of people by now. Everyone who took it is in danger. They could start corrupting at any moment now. We need to figure out how many victims there are as soon as possible.
I almost forgot. There might be some leads in the doctor's office. Why don't we look there first?
I can take care of that. I'll go look for any useful leads there.
It'd be safer if we went together. If we run into the Exaltists, I'll let them have a taste of my Iron Fist technique.
Yinhu, you go contact the workers with Shiyan and inform them of the situation. We can't afford to let any more people get involved.
Understood. Leave it to us.
We'll contact the Union immediately and tell them the truth about what's happened.
Oh, it's getting thick. It is getting thick. But hey, Exaltist, you're on the Yunkui Summit's radar now, so you might want to rethink your actions at this point. But of course, many of these folks, they don't operate like that. They operate in a FAFO format. Y'all still doing good? Alright, y'all still doing good? Alright. The doctor's office is unlocked and there is no one inside. Put some type of chalk on that door.
There's no one here. I was ready to pounce on some Exaltist lackeys and teach them a lesson.
Come on now. They're on your radar now, so I would say they would definitely not want to stick around.
Luckily, we didn't run into any trouble. Having to fight the Exaltists would just complicate things. It doesn't look like they tried to destroy anything yet. Seems like speed was on our side this time. They didn't expect us to expose the medicine so quickly and follow them all the way into the hollow. Let's take a closer look around. Maybe we'll find some clues.
There's a drawer here, but it doesn't have anything special inside. There's just some change and random trinkets. I don't think they left anything valuable here.
What about the back of the drawer? Maybe it has a hidden compartment? Some of my more secretive friends often hide things like that.
Let me see. There really is a secret compartment here. And what do we have inside? Some IDs and a flash drive. Junior, do you think this will be helpful?
I hope this place ain't rigged with explosives.
It could be a clue. I say we take it back and examine it.
Yeah, at least we didn't end up empty-handed this time.
After confirming that there are no other clues around, Wise is about to leave with Jufufu when they see a familiar figure.
Oh, Wise! You also looking for Dr. Lore?
Monato, what brings you here?
Paolo's daughter was making a fuss about seeing her dad. I couldn't stand it, so I came here to wait for him. He might come here after being treated. Speaking of which, he's a good father.
We're gonna have to break the news.
His daughter Layla said he bought that cheap medicine to save money for her education. Well, as they say, knowledge can change fate. With such a good father, there'll always be hope in his family.
Monato, about Paulo.
Wise tells him what transpired in the hollow and the true nature of the alleviating water.
No. Are you serious?
This ain't a joking matter, buddy.
The Exaltists. Dr. Lore. I will make them pay for this.
Something tells me the Spook Shack is gonna get involved in this as well. Just like in the last season where there were like 5 different factions that were in holding up on Bringer. I imagine there's probably gonna be a number of factions that's probably gonna be pursuing the Exaltists at this point. That seems to be the common what is it? What's the word? See, I'm getting old. That seems to be the common procedure nowadays. See what happens when you get old? Words don't come as fast as they once did. Fell asleep, I'm out of here now. Hey, welcome in. No worries, you needed that sleep. You needed it. Never be ashamed to take a good nap.
I understand how you feel, but please calm down first. Monato, I need your help. Tell everyone who's taking the alleviating water that it's all a lie. Don't let them fall for it.
Yes, we need to spread the news.
Do y'all have an emergency alert system to make emergency announcements? If you don't, probably want to look into that.
I understand. I'll go spread the word. As for Paolo's daughter, I don't know what to tell her.
It's not easy at this point. It really is not.
But the priority is to prevent more people from suffering. We can't let this happen again.
Man, that really does suck. Alright, thanks for your cooperation, buddy. Look, I'm pretty sure we'll talk in the future. Fighting like a champ too, but it got me. Nah, don't worry about it. You a champion also for letting that sleep roll through so you can be more active at a later time. So no need to worry about it. Probably over in his room. Yep. When are you gonna get your uniform?
So, find anything? Did you run into any danger?
Nah, nothing dangerous happened, but we didn't come up with anything valuable either. The only thing we found in the doctor's office was this flash drive. We don't know what's inside.
Leave it to me. I'll see if I can crack it.
Here you go. Inhu, how are things going on your end?
We talked to the workers nearby, but they have a hard time accepting it. Some even called it a rumor spread by Porcelumex.
Yeah, Dr. Lore has been lying to them this whole time, saying the Tops will use rumors and public opinion to prevent them from receiving treatment. And that negative news was fabricated by Damien to smear him.
Unbelievable. Looks like the Exaltists have been planning this for a long time. They've indoctrinated a lot of workers, and even had a story ready.
It's okay. Some people believed us and agreed to spread the word. But most people are working in the Hollow right now. We need to wait for a shift change to inform everyone else.
I tried to contact Eric in the Union, but it didn't go through since he's inside the Hollow.
Don't worry. Once we explain it to Eric, he'll be able to convince them.
Well said, but I have another idea. I think we should tell Damien the truth. As the person in charge of Waifei Peninsula, he should have the connections necessary to get the word out.
But the workers already hate him. Will anyone even believe him?
I think Senior Ye is right. We should do everything we can to stop the Exaltists. I don't really trust him either, but when it comes to dealing with the Exaltists, we can make use of his influence.
I don't know if Shifu would agree. Speaking of which, where is she?
She's been resting. This reminds me, she's been acting a little strange since we got back from the Hollow.
Yeah, I've never seen that look on her face before. She seemed really down.
Could it be that she was affected by the miasma while trying to fight it off?
Impossible! horrible! Shifu wouldn't be distracted by such trivial matters.
Enough speculation. Shifu said she wants to see you when you return, Junior Wise. She hopes to speak with you in private. Why don't you take this opportunity to ask her exactly what happened?
Got it. I'll go check on Shifu.
One second, folks. I need to answer a message. Alright, we need to chat with Yishuan.
Wise, you're back. Is the investigation going well?
I hope so.
We've encountered some difficulties, but don't worry, Shifu. With everyone's help, I'm sure we'll find a way to deal with the Exaltists. And Bell is trying to decrypt the flash drive they left behind. It might give us something useful.
Good. Although I still haven't spent much time with you two, I feel like I can trust you with this. Now I can finally rest easy.
Shifu, are you alright? You don't quite seem like yourself. Did something happen in the hollow? Were you affected by the miasma?
No, I'm fine. But there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Wise, when you were corrupted by miasma, did anything strange happen to you? Like seeing something from the past?
Now that you mention it, yes, I saw bits and pieces from the past.
Wise recounts what he saw in the miasma.
In the miasma, I think I saw a memory of the time we lived with Teacher when Helios Academy still existed. She was gently calling my name, like she was waiting for me to go find her. Everything was so warm and peaceful. It was like a long-forgotten dream.
So it was a pleasant memory?
I also heard a strange voice. It felt like it was trying to pull me deeper into the hollow, but it wasn't my teacher. It was someone watching me from inside the hollow. I couldn't make sense of what was happening, because I was wrapped up in that warm illusion. When you woke me up, I even felt a little frustrated and disappointed. It felt like I'd been forced out of a sweet dream. Teacher and the comforting memories, they felt so close, like I could reach out and touch them. Everything was so real. I didn't want to wake up.
What else did you see?
The moment you touched me, I saw a strange image. You were talking to a seriously injured person. That person looked a lot like you.
You saw it. That was a fragment of my memory.
A fragment of your memory? Shifu, can you explain?
I've encountered miasma and those it had corrupted a long time ago. They described it similarly, saying they saw beautiful memories from their past. Some even refused to leave the miasma. Over time, those memories twisted into exaggerated dreams, too sweet to let go. Little by little, they were consumed by the dreams and gradually lost themselves, until they became completely corrupted.
I see. No wonder you suspected miasma the moment you heard the medicine was causing hallucinations. That's why when you saw me in that state, you immediately cleared the miasma and brought me to my senses.
That's right. I too was corrupted by miasma then, but there was something different between our experiences. The miasma never showed me warm illusions, only the coldest, cruelest memories.
Always has to be that one person.
Cruel memories? Are they what I saw?
Yizhuan falls silent for a moment, as if avoiding the question.
Wise, do you still remember what I told you? Many of the workers in the Waifei Peninsula were once rescued by Yunkui Summit during the fall of the old capital. But after that, Yunkui Summit abandoned Suibian Temple in Waifei Peninsula and never looked back since. Now, the entire region is under Top's control. So all of this is the result of our mistake that we made back then.
What do you mean?
When the old capital fell, Yunkui Summit was summoned to assist the military's operations. The mission was a failure, costing the lives of almost all the 12th generation disciples. The only person to come back from Hollow Zero alive was me.
Sounds familiar in the case with Trigger.
As a result, Yunkui Summit nearly lost its heritage, and Top suffered major financial losses. Even though Yijiang died, she was still held accountable for her leadership. In the end, Tops reached an agreement with us. Yunkui Summit withdrew from Waifei Peninsula. Tops took over the area to mine Porcelume and to manage resettling the refugees.
So the person I saw in that memory was...
Yes, she was Yijiang, our former High Preceptor.
Yizhuan pauses for a moment, just as she is about to continue her story. A sudden commotion erupts outside Suibian Temple.
Shifu, something's going on outside.
Let's go check it out. As for the rest of the story, it'll have to wait until we get back.
Oh boy, what is going on? Ooh, scattered ether. That's not good.
This is bad. Their corruption's flaring up.
Oh boy. Every bone in their body hurts. Why does it only get worse? Been taking... Oh gosh. Oh, this is bad. Yizhuan carefully feels the flow of the ether inside the patient and gradually draws it out. You know what? I'm starting to suspect that this whole thing that's going on right now is some kind of distraction. This has got to be some type of distraction so the Exaltus can make their next move. I could be wrong. Should have some temporary relief from the corruption.
Their corruption is still worsening. We need to stabilize them, now!
Oh, they know her. Bones feel like they're on fire and it's a molten steel. We have to let's see. Thought it was in the clear after escaping that treatment ritual. Never expected the condition to flare up and worsen. Oh gosh. And let's see. It's probably going to be another puzzle. This is going to be fun. Ah. There's probably going to be a weird one in all this. Temporary relief.
There are more and more of them.
Of course. Probably everybody's been affected by this nonsense. Ay, ay, ay. I would imagine that Yishuan, after all of this, is probably going to be sleeping for like 3 days. Yeah, I figured this was going to be a little weird. Oh boy.
This is bad. More and more people are having corruption flare-ups. We can't possibly help all of them. If we don't act fast, the ether they emit will flood the entire block.
So this is what it's come to. Our last resort. Everyone, come closer. I know how to handle the ether.
Yishuan asks everyone to hold out their hands. She leaves a talisman sigil on each of their palms.
Take these marks, go in different directions, and place ether resonance seals. Once you're set, I'll use ether resonance to neutralize the excess ether. It should ease their corruption symptoms. Let me know when you're all set. Understood?
Understood.
Great. Let's get moving.
That corresponds to the talisman placed by Fufu.
I'm all set, Shifu.
Second mystic array is set up. Spot corresponds to the talisman placed by Yinhu, and the orientation is correct too.
I'm ready too.
Just need to wait until the final talisman is in position.
I'm ready, Shifu.
Wise mystic array is set up, ready to activate.
I'm in position too.
Yeah, everything is ready. It's time to activate the array. But this array is quite dangerous. If anything goes wrong, the consequences would be unthinkable. Regulate your breathing. Yishuan carefully adjusts her breathing rhythm. Time seemed to slow down around her. It is time. There's no other way. We cannot delay any longer. Activate the array. Where the mind flows, all things become clear, untainted and unstained. Filth be cleansed.
Everyone, get ready! Formation!
Formless air gathers. Corruption is purged.
Did this just make it worse?
Rise!
Oh.
My child. You're okay.
The corruption has subsided.
I imagine she's gonna need a long break, but we'll see.
We did it! Thanks to Shifu, all that ether in the city's finally cleared up. And those folks suffering from corruption are going to be okay too. Shifu, you're amazing.
I never knew Yunkui Summit had such powerful techniques.
I've got to ask Shifu to teach it to me later. Pretty please. Shifu, I'll train hard and practice every day.
I'm not so sure I would want that kind of responsibility.
Huh? Shifu!
Shifu, are you okay?
Each one stumbles. Wise hurries over to hold her upright.
Are you okay? Shifu.
I'm fine. Just a side effect from using that technique.
I guess there wasn't enough budget to animate that. That sucks.
If my condition worsens, follow Wise and continue tracking down the Exaltists. He may have joined later than the rest of you, but he's observant and knows more about the Hollow.
You need to go to bed.
Shifu, you should rest.
Yeah, leave the rest to us and Wise.
Go and help the remaining corruption victims first. Wise can take me back. I need to speak to him in private.
Shifu, are you okay? Maybe we should get you to a doctor.
I absorbed the ether into my body with that technique. So, there are some side effects.
I would imagine.
What? Shifu, you'll be corrupted!
Most techniques from Yunkui Summit work this way. The stronger the spell, the greater the cost. After all, saving lives has never been a trivial matter. When the miasma hit me earlier, I remembered that day again. The Hollow expanded and the city fell. By the time I made it into the Hollow, my seniors, they had all lost their lives during the operation. One by one, they sacrificed themselves in places no one will ever know. Their faces stained in blood, so much so, I could hardly recognize them. In the depths of the Hollow, I found our High Preceptor. She was my older sister.
The former High Preceptor of Yunkui Summit was your sister?
Yes, she gave everything she had for that mission, and died right in front of me.
Shifu, are you alright?
Ever since I got hit by the miasma, those cold fragments of my memory, they won't stop coming back.
So that's what happened. No wonder you've been acting a little different.
During that hopeless mission, Yunkui Summit nearly lost its entire legacy. And I was the last surviving disciple of Yunkui Summit.
Yushuan's body sways slightly as she speaks, her emotions visibly stirred.
I'm so sorry, Shifu, but you should rest for now.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. Let's stop talking about the past for now.
Some heavy stuff. Alright, let's check what Jufufu is up to. Wise, how's Shifu doing? We're gonna let her rest. Yep, the side effects from her previous technique was pretty rough. What's more, when she was affected by the miasma corruption earlier, it brought back some unpleasant memories. She could use some time to settle her emotions as well. I understand. This is the first time I have seen Shifu so vulnerable. Looks like it's an emotional wound. Shifu must be thinking back on the fall of the old capital. The fall of the old capital is indeed weighing heavy on everyone's minds. I still have nightmares about what happened back then, but joining Yunkui Summit as a disciple finally brought me some peace of mind. But since arriving at Waifei Peninsula recently, I've been haunted by memories of those past nightmares. I even see visions of my family being consumed by corruption. I wonder if it's the influence of the Lemnian Hollow. Perhaps Shifu is the same. Let's let Shifu get some rest. We'll take care of this thing with the Exaltus. That makes sense. Shifu said we should let Wise take over the investigation. So, let's do what she says. I, Jufufu, await your command. Cut it out versus stop joking around. Stop joking around. We need to put our heads together and figure out a plan of action. She ain't joking, buddy. It's not just Shifu. We think you're reliable and best suited to take charge as well. Right. If that was Shifu's decision, she must have had good reason for it. You are too kind. You are too kind. In that case, let's find out what's going on in the city first. And while we're at it, let's try to get in touch with the Union and Etheric. We can use their connections to spread the word to more workers and expose the Exaltus conspiracy. We need to find a way to contact Damien as well. Things are getting urgent. We need all the help we can get. Contacted Damien? Are you kidding me? I still don't trust that guy, but you've got a point, Wise. Let's do it. You are right. We can't afford to hesitate. It's time to cut through this mess like a hot knife through butter. I'll keep working on analyzing the USB drive to see if I can uncover any leads. I am counting on you, says Wise. I will leave it to you then, Belle. Let everyone know the minute you find something. The absolute minute. But if it's a bit earlier, that's fine too. It is getting late. Everyone should rest, and we'll take action tomorrow. And now we chat with Yichuan again and see what happens from there. Okay, you're just kind of... Alright, you're just doing the thing there. Alright, so we go over to this room. Tightly closed door. A cough echoes from inside. It seems Yichuan is still suffering from the corruption symptoms. Who is out there? Is it you, Wise? Oh my gosh. Do not worry about me. You should get some sleep. Oh my gosh. Ask about Shifu's condition. Shifu, it is me. I was a little worried, so I came to check on you. After everything you just said, I'm kind of worried about you. Even though I only just became a disciple of the Yunkui Summit, I'll do my best to help. Everything will get better once we deal with the Exaltus. For example, I've already taught my digital assistant to do fortune telling using big data. When Shifu does a divination for someone, you won't need to think. Just copy and paste the results. And I can even have it help us generate tons of positive reviews for Suibin Temple. Like 10,000 reviews in a minute. Just say the word, Shifu, and I can turn this place into New Eridu's newest quintuplet A-rank tourist spot in minutes. If Senior Panyinu happens to be out for groceries, quite the surprise will be waiting when he comes back and finds out he's gotta pay scalper prices to get back into his own place. A light, amused cough came from inside the room, followed by a fit of painful coughing. The sound gradually subsides, ending in a soft sigh. You're quite the clever one, aren't you? I only regret not meeting you sooner. If Yunkui Summit had someone like you back then, perhaps things would have turned out differently. Thank you, Wise. I've made you worry about me. I'm really not much of a Shifu. I'll try to get some proper rest tonight. You should head back early too. Oh, look at all the goodies that we got. Look at all the goodies we got. And we also go to our own warm bed. It is getting late. Better get some rest. Yes, always be sure to get a good set of rest. And we will rest. A wave of drowsiness washes over you, and you quickly fall into a deep sleep. Talk with the others about the current situation. Should we get a fortune read? Let's see. $5,888 Dennis. Along with whatever this is, I have no idea what it is. Candlelight in dark room. Moon hides fatal thunder. Candlelight tears confusion asunder. Health analysis. Electric yin invades meridians and harms the liver. Regular exercise in your ki, or your chi, I should say, will flow like a river. Wealth analysis. End of month accounts are confusing. Rent payments are particularly bemusing. Interpersonal analysis. Sharp words cut like an electric spike. Warm words melt ice so like meets like. I have no clue. I have no clue. Well, look, at least Eric is still in one piece.
Weiss, we found Eric and told him about Paolo.
We've all been deceived by the Exaltists. Rumors are circulating. People are saying Porcelumex's medicine is faulty, and that their product caused the chaos in the city. No one realizes that the Exaltists are behind it all. They think it's just another safety incident.
I knew it. The Exaltists are pinning everything on Porcelumex. Maybe they were the ones who tampered with the medicine that caused the original corruption incident as well. Eric, you're the head of the Union. Can you get them to tell everyone the truth?
No. The Union is beyond my control now. The members are riling people up and organizing protests. I contacted them earlier, but they just scoffed and hung up on me.
Seriously? You're doing a terrible job leading them.
Sometimes it's not about what the leader does.
Something doesn't add up. Eric, what if those members have always been Dr. Lore's subordinates? You're just their puppet. They're using you to get past Porcelumex's background check.
You're right. Dr. Lore is an immensely influential figure now. It's very likely the Exaltists had a lot of people planted around him.
I can't believe this. The Union pledged to stand together and fight Porcelumex for what we were owed. And in the end, we were just pawns being used in the Exaltists' plan.
I mean, so ultimately the Exaltists, really screwed this up, but Porcelumex, it sound like they got some business things they need to tighten up too.
This is all my fault. I dragged Paolo and everyone else into this.
Quit mumbling and beating yourself up. What we need right now is a plan to fix the problem. Any updates from the Union?
They're planning to gather in the Hollow tonight. They say it's to prepare for a large-scale protest.
What good is that gonna do in the Hollow?
Gathering in the Hollow? Something's not right. Dr. Lore sent patients into the Hollow for treatment too, and then sacrificed them. Maybe they're planning to do something similar.
Yeah, they're probably trying to use the protest as an excuse to lure more people into the Hollow.
We have to find a way to stop them.
As everyone scrambles to figure out a plan, a phone rings.
Hello, everyone. It's been a while.
Huh? Damien?
I've already heard what happened. I apologize for not being able to speak to you all in person. After all, I am public enemy #1 right now. I'd always suspected Dr. Lore's motives weren't so simple, but I never thought the Exaltists were pulling the strings behind him. With things the way they are now, clearing up the rumors is nearly impossible. And I just got word that several anti-corruption medicine supply points in the Hollow were destroyed earlier today.
Yeah, so I really suspect that what was happening in the city that night with all that spike in ether was a distraction so they could destroy all those points in the Hollow.
I wouldn't put it past the Exaltists. By cutting off the medicine supply, they'll be able to distribute alleviating water to even more people during tonight's gathering.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. It won't be easy to clear up the rumors, but I might be able to tap into an emergency supply channel to distribute anti-corruption medicine to those gathered. That might prevent another corruption outbreak in the city. So, I have a favor to ask. Would it be possible to set up the medicine supply point near Swabian Temple? It'll be much harder for anyone to sabotage with you keeping an eye on it.
You mean, you want us to manage the medicine distribution?
That's right. Please, rest assured. This batch of medicine will be provided by the city authorities and distributed to all citizens for free. Porcelumex will cover all the costs and losses.
Free anti-corruption medicine? That'll cost a fortune. But it'll definitely bring people here and give us a chance to explain the truth.
Yes. I can spread the word to the workers too. They'll come and get the medicine, and we'll make sure they hear what's really going on.
Let's do it then. We'll manage the supply point and prevent further chaos in the city tonight. We'll also try to find a way to stop that gathering in the Hollow as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll leave it to you then, mystics of Swabian Temple.
Oh boy. I mean, it's kind of working together. I see them working together now, but it's like they don't really have a choice. Optimistic worker. The Shifu of Yunkui Summit are so kind. They've never forgotten about us, and they're still willing to give us medicine. They are such nice people. Can I really take it for free? I have 2 sick people at home. We're completely broke. It is okay indeed. The Shifu of Yunkui Summit. Well, that was interesting. Alright, now we gotta talk to Belle. Wherever she is. Following the map. To head where Belle is without crashing into an artifact. And here she is.
Wise, you're back. I just finished analyzing the data on the flash drive. There's a list detailing who took the alleviating water and when. I cross-checked the list against the people who've fallen ill in the city. It turns out they were all early recipients of the alleviating water. Which means the corruption outbreak wasn't random. The Exaltists had planned it from the start.
I knew it. They've been waiting for this moment, using the outbreak to spread their influence and rally people into gathering to protest.
That's not all. I also found medicine distribution records from Dr. Lore. Turns out, he was the one who contaminated the medicine from the beginning, making it ineffective and triggering the corruption outbreak. The corruption incident in the Hollow was just a test run. Several data observation points in the Hollow have also been marked out. I compared them with the documents from the mayor, and they line up exactly with the observation points that had issues. I bet the Exaltists were setting something up in the Hollow. That's why they disrupted the observation data to cover their tracks.
Unbelievable. The Exaltists have been laying the groundwork in secret, using the miasma to mask their true objective. They even used us to infiltrate the abandoned areas to find evidence, then turned around and weaponized that to fuel protests against Porcelumex. These people are vile. Oh, can you help me check the current status of those spots with unusual miasma levels? I've got a feeling one of them might be where the Exaltists are hiding.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I've already gone through the list and narrowed it down to one suspicious location. If we head there now, we might be able to catch them.
Good. We've got him this time. Thanks, Belle. I'll gather everyone and head into the Hollow right away.
Does this mean that Belle recovers her position as first assistant? Wise gathers everyone and hurriedly explains the situation.
What? You found their hideout? Awesome! It's finally time to storm in there and teach them a lesson.
Well done. Shifu made the right call putting you in charge of the plan.
Yeah. Now that everything's clear, it's time we give them a taste of their own medicine.
Pun intended.
Too bad Sufu can't come with us. Someone's got to stay behind to look after her, too. Senior, can you stay at Swabian Temple to watch over Sufu and Belle?
Okay. As much as I'd love to join in and help take those bastards down, if that's your request, I'll stay.
Rest assured, Junior Shuyuan. I'll make sure to give him a few extra punches on your behalf.
With your fist or your wrecking ball? Once we are ready, let's head out to find the Exhausters' hideout and teach them a lesson they will never forget. Let us go into battle. Cannot wait to show them what I am made of. And we need a third individual.
Promise to tell me if anything's wrong, okay?
Just for the sake of, this story, even though...
Do you want...
What brings you here this time?
Or I could just break the rules anyway because I have her in my arsenal anyway. Which there's a part of me that says, screw it, just put her in there anyway. But honestly...
I'll give you a hand.
Honestly, Ye Xiongguang actually has some really nice qualities also. So you know what? We'll let her run a few rounds.
Yeshungguang of Yunkui Summit, heeding your summons.
We're gonna let Ye Xiongguang go a few rounds.
Analysis of the abnormal data shows that the Exaltist hideout should be nearby. Careful, everyone. There may be an ambush.
Don't worry. We have the upper hand this time. It's time to teach those bad guys a lesson. Yinhu, let's work together and make sure no one slips through, especially Dr. Lore.
Do you really have to be so loud right now?
Got it, Senior. Leave it to me.
Dr. Lore must be nearby. We gotta find him.
I'm sure we will. Is that something we can mess with? Yes, it is. You got anything over here we can use? Nope, just ethereals.
What a dirty move! Senior, watch out!
Sorry for the trouble, Junior.
Alright, let's change the target here, because apparently you having a long distance is a pain in the neck.
Give them a taste of Yunkui Summit technique. Sorry for the trouble, Junior. Last breath.
And there it is.
Finally! All clear.
Yes. Let's just check on this side, make sure there's absolutely nothing. And it does not look like that is. So now we will continue. And we continue.
Where the heck are the Exaltist freaks hiding anyway?
Shh, calm yourself.
Down, Senior. You'll scare them off.
Where's Dr. Lore hiding? I swear he's around here somewhere.
Will you hush yourself?
Wait till I find him. He's gonna get what's coming to him.
Patience.
Those are the Exaltist supplies.
Could be an ambush. Oh, looky, looky.
We've been set up.
No kidding.
What a surprise. I didn't think you'd find this place. But perfect timing. I wanted Yunkui Summit to witness our great work firsthand. Come, hear the voice of the Creator.
You mean the voice of a dodo head?
What great work. You're just liars who deceived everyone. Now give up and surrender.
The Overseer was right about you. Yunkui Summit never learns. After all these years, you're still blind to the truth. After the old capital fell, you saved those people and relocated them in Waifei Peninsula. But look at them now, slaving away under tops, clinging to survival. Do you think they live dignified lives?
You don't.
Many knew the risks of the alleviating water, but they still came to us, begging for more. Because it let them relive the wonderful past, even just for a little while.
So that stuff really was refrained from Code Geass.
Yunkui Summit sacrificed an entire generation of disciples, but what did you get in return?
I see, I clock in. Welcome in, souls, welcome in.
You twisted freak! Stop spouting nonsense!
So stubborn. You leave me with no choice. Time for you to be reborn through the Creator's refinement!
If it's that beneficial, Doc, why don't you use it on yourself?
Yunkui Summit. Go on. Struggle. Try as you might. It'll all be for naught. The will of the Creator cannot be defied!
After everything you've done, you're still spouting this nonsense?
Don't waste your breath on this rotten egg, Senior. Let's show them what we're made of.
Let's see how long you'll last.
Seem to be doing a good job so far.
Time for the kick through.
Leave them to me!
Junior, leave this to me.
Are you okay? Leave it to me!
That's Sid at the end, though. That's hilarious. You know what? That kind of reminds me of like the Iron Giant on Multiverses when it does one of its like finishing moves. That's kind of funny.
Leave them to me!
Give them a taste of Yunkui Summit technique.
As the sword will take its way!
And I'll give her the finish. The miasma in the hollow continues to spread, and Dr. Lore gradually retreats toward the miasma as he yells frantically into his communicator. Ooh, someone's getting a little tense. How's the story going so far? I'd say it's going pretty well. Definitely throwing some curveballs of everything, and I'm going to tell you, the exhaust has definitely got a stick up the rear end.
Great Overseer, please witness me!
So apparently this kid is an attention seeker.
I completed the mission you assigned to me. I've done even more than what you asked for. I will make this ceremony grander than anything you could have imagined.
I tell you, I'm getting some Loki vibes from this kid.
The Overseer has spoken. Now is the perfect time to prove your devotion.
Oh, looky. It happens to be Sarah, that old bozo that apparently really thinks that there's going to make a difference through this refinement that's really just a bunch of corruption.
I hear. I understand. The time has come.
Yeah, I'd say he probably took an earlier version of this drug that probably was the original refrain from Code Geass.
Overseer Mevarok, join the Creator in bearing witness to my refinement!
Wait, what are you doing?
Dr. Lore injects the serum into himself, and the miasma envelops him. The miasma erupts in dancing flames as he vanishes into it with stuttered shrieks.
May the Creator refine me.
You know, Doc, it's not refinement. It's just another form of corruption. Why don't any of y'all recognize that? No, wait. They recognize it. They just don't give two dogs eating each other alive about it. After Dr. Lore is corrupted, the surrounding miasma calms. All right. Looks like we're going to have our boss battle royale. Well, enjoy the cinematic battle. With full true stereo cinematic sound. Meanwhile, somewhere within the hollow.
Great Overseer. One of our gathering points was taken out by Yunkui Summit. But there's no need to worry. The rest of the preparations are complete. The plan remains on track. With you here to guide us, the ritual is sure to succeed.
Yes. Let's get started. Only through the Creator's refinement can we bring true peace to all. True peace.
Stop the cap.
I didn't think Dr. Lore would enter the miasma willingly and get corrupted.
Well, he's mentally corrupted. What do you expect?
And who was the great overseer he mentioned? Is there really a hidden mastermind in the Exaltists?
Of course. Everyone has a mastermind.
That seems to be the case. Dr. Lore was the one distributing alleviating water, but we've searched his residence and the hideout. We didn't find any equipment that could be used to make it. I suspect that their real hideout is elsewhere. Right now, our top priority is getting into the hollow and evacuating the crowd. We can't let them fall victim to the Exaltist sacrifice ritual. And if it comes to the worst, we may need to take out all the Exaltists attending the ritual.
Agreed. But Shifu isn't here. Can we pull this off by ourselves?
Of course we can. She trusts us.
Wise, Shifu's awake now.
Oh?
Oh, how is she? Is she feeling better?
It seems like her condition has stabilized. She wants to know what's happening out here.
We don't have much time. I'll tell her.
Wait, Wise. Shifu just got through a rough patch, so try to break it to her gently, okay? She's like a kitty that just got over a nasty cold. One wrong word and she might collapse again.
You speaking from experience?
Wise, how are things out there?
Shifu, you're awake. Are you feeling better? Don't worry about it. Just focus on resting for now.
That won't be necessary. I'm mostly recovered.
Mostly recovered.
Don't dodge my question, Wise. What's happening? The Exaltists are still trying to manipulate the workers, aren't they?
Yeah. We shut down one of their hideouts in the hollow, but it looks like they still have people elsewhere. Dr. Lore was lost to the miasma, but someone higher up, a so-called overseer, was behind him the whole time. The protest against Tops will be starting soon. I'm afraid they're using this chance to deceive even more people to gather in the hollow, only to sacrifice them as part of their ritual.
From the look on your face, that's not the whole story, is it? No need to hold back. Speak your mind.
Dr. Lore said their overseer knows about Yunkui Summit. He even mentioned the time Yunkui Summit nearly lost everyone trying to save people during the fall of the old capital. And now, the very people that were saved are being exploited by Tops, living a miserable life. And he said a lot of people know what alleviating water does to them, but they keep taking it just to relive their past. He said trying to stop the ritual is pointless, that we'd just be repeating our past mistakes all over again.
Shifu, don't let it get to you. What Dr. Lore said was nonsense.
He even walked into the miasma and let himself get corrupted. He had completely lost his mind.
Did he even have one to begin with?
That's enough. Yunkui Summit sacrificed an entire generation of disciples to save those in the disaster, but we failed to care for them afterward. And that failure led us here. We mishandled it. It was a mistake on our part. Wise, Do you remember what I told you before about the former High Preceptor Yizhang, my sister?
I remember.
My sister and I grew up as orphans on the streets, begging and digging through trash to survive. But even in the most difficult of times, we never left each other behind. We'd promised we'd live a good life someday and see the world together. But after we joined Yunkui Summit, everything changed. It was all because of the Qingming sword.
Ah.
The Qingming sword? What's that?
It's Yunkui Summit's most prized relic, a blade that grants its wielder the ability of a void hunter for a short duration. Some gifted wielders can even push past that limit briefly. Every High Preceptor receives the sword as a symbol of their position.
There's something that powerful? I'm sure it must come with a price.
You're right. It comes with severe side effects. Wielding it for too long will strip away your memories and your senses, and in the end, your life itself.
Yeah, someone get rid of that sword right now. Get rid of it!
That's how my Shifu died, overusing the sword during a dangerous mission.
Losing your senses and memories. That's a tremendous cost.
When Yizhang became High Preceptor and received that sword, we made a promise that we wouldn't make the same mistake. That's why she and I began researching techniques based on the Qingming sword to suppress its side effects. She became busier with her duties as High Preceptor, but every rune, every line in this talisman, we drew them together. She told me, as long as the Qingming bird is by my side, it's like she's with me too. She also promised that she would never act like our Shifu. She wouldn't sacrifice herself in exchange for the lives of others. However, when the old capital fell, she broke that promise.
There's a hint of sorrow in Yishuan's expression as she begins to explain what happened on the day of the old capital.
When the old capital fell, she pushed herself past the brink, fighting with everything she had to protect the people of Eridu. By the time I reached her, she had exhausted every bit of energy in her. Yet, she still wielded her sword to save those in distress, until her very last breath. I could only stand there and watch her die right in front of me. After the wielder dies, the sword's power goes berserk and affects everything in its vicinity. My last memory of her, she turned to me with a vacant look in her eyes and asked, "Who are you?" My sister had completely forgotten me.
I'm so sorry.
When I was consumed by the miasma, I kept reliving that moment again and again. In my memories, she was always staring at me with that empty look in her eyes and muttering that same question, asking who I was. My sister said something to me in her final moments, but I was hit by the Qingming sword's power surge. I can't remember what she said. Sometimes, I really wish I knew what she said to me. And I'll never know if she felt any regret before she passed. What she did broke my heart. It was devastating. She abandoned me only to meet a dark and tragic end. Was it really worth it? But then, when I recently returned to Waifei Peninsula, I saw them. The people my sister had saved. They're struggling, barely scraping by, but despite their hardships, I saw smiles and hope on their faces. This hope, it came from her. She gave everything to make it possible. I still don't understand why she abandoned me and broke our promise. But now, I know one thing. I can't let down the people she saved. I won't let her sacrifice go to waste.
Do you mean...
Gather everyone and have them meet me at the entrance of Swabian Temple. It's time to put an end to this.
Everyone! A bunch of workers went into the hollow to join the protest. I tried to talk them out of it, but no one would listen. Rumors are spreading about me being bribed by Porcelumex. No one trusts me anymore. At this point, we're all that's left.
Darn it! I knew there was a mastermind in the Exaltists. Even though Dr. Lore is gone, their plan is still in motion.
What do we do? Should we try to sneak into the gathering and stop them? But Shifu's not doing too well now. Do you really think we can pull this off with so few of us?
Senior, calm down. Shifu wants us to meet her at the entrance of Swabian Temple. She has something to tell us.
It is getting thick. A short while after, everyone gathers in front of the Swabian Temple.
Shifu, are you all right?
I'm fine. There's no need to worry. Wise told me what happened. Dr. Lore was telling the truth. When the old capital fell, the 12th High Preceptor Yi Zhang led the disciples into the Hollow on a rescue mission, but only I survived. We've already sacrificed too much to save others. And now, we stand at the same crossroads once again. The Exaltus Overseer has been scheming in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. If I lead Yunkui Summit into the Hollow recklessly, we will be caught up in a fierce battle. Some disciples may even lose their lives trying to save those in the Hollow. Yunkui Summit will not make the same mistake. We will not pay that same devastating price again.
Shifu, are you saying we're just going to sit here and do nothing?
Of course not.
Isho and Shifu, please, you have to help them.
Yeah! Please, don't abandon us!
No, you misunderstand me. I won't repeat the mistakes of the former High Preceptor. If the situation takes a turn for the worse, all disciples are to evacuate the Hollow immediately. Only I will remain to fight. I, Yixuan, the 13th High Preceptor, will carry on the will of my predecessor. I will do everything to eradicate the Exaltus and restore peace to Waifei Peninsula. On the night of the old capital's fall 11 years ago, Yunkui Summit answered the call and left the mountain to save lives. We did it then, and tonight, we shall do it again.
Alrighty, folks. Let's head to the Hollow and stop that Exaltus BS event. Xiuan, stay here and protect Belle, so she can focus on navigating. Keep an eye on the citizens in the city, too. Got it. If any Exaltus start causing trouble in the city or stirring up trouble with the citizens, I'll take care of them. Alrighty, I'll leave it to you. The rest of you, get ready and move out with me. Let us go forth into battle. This time I'm going to put an end to all of this. Determination. All right.
We shouldn't linger here too long.
Of course.
Wise, I'm at the site, and I've told everyone about the situation. We've got to think of a way to win their trust. Wise, there's a lot of miasma coagula around here. I suspect the Exaltists are behind them. They must be hiding something.
Yeah, Belle is right. There's something wrong with the miasma in this area. How about we clear out the miasma around here? We might find something that shows everyone what the Exaltists are really up to.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
Got it. I'm counting on you. I'll stick around and keep trying to convince them. There might be Exaltists nearby. Be careful, everyone.
They better not kick Eos.
Wait. Something's going on up ahead.
Ethereals! Watch out!
Oh, here's a little cool thing that Yishuan can do. It's pretty cool.
Leave it to me.
That gave me a scare! Those ethereals were trying to ambush us!
Yeah.
Looks like there's someone over there.
Oh, that looks like fun. Thank goodness you're not with the Exaltists. My friend and I came to the gathering, but we got surrounded by Exaltists. They dragged us to a nearby cellar. We never expected there'd be Exalted here. And they say the Overseer is nearby, preparing some kind of ritual. An Overseer, huh? Must be that Exaltist Overseer Dr. Lore mentioned. They must be nearby. I don't know. I pretended to pass out. Smart move. I didn't even dare open my eyes. I managed to sneak out when they weren't paying attention after they left the cellar. But my friend is still locked up down there. Please, I'm begging you, go to the cellar and rescue my friend. Also, it looks like the Exaltists set up some devices nearby, creating that weird barrier. If we can find those control devices, we should be able to break the barrier. Try looking around the area. Energy shield. You can find a prismatic emitter and refractor nearby. Use the revelation ability to confirm the device, emit a laser, and use the refraction device to guide the laser to the shield, causing it to dissipate. I would imagine we use our senses. Wow. Whoa. Far out.
Good. We cleared out a lot of miasma. Belle, how are things on your end? Did you find anything unusual?
Nothing so far. And I haven't seen any Exaltists. Something feels off. Maybe they're hiding and preparing for the ritual?
That's very likely. The miasma around here is way off. The Exaltists must be behind it. We'll keep clearing out the miasma and investigating the area. You be careful, Belle.
Don't worry. I'll let you know if anything happens.
All right. Should be all good now.
Okay, we're good here.
Soar with the wind.
That person just now said there's something dangerous around here.
Twilight Stage Exalting Hymnist. In the twilight state, exalting hymness will summon ethereals from miasma growths, and will continue summoning enemies until defeated. So, they should be prioritized.
Is this the danger they were talking about?
It's coming our way. Yeah, this one is kind of tricky.
Wait a sec. Why are there more and more of them?
Because we gotta deal with this bozo first.
Be him. He's drawing them in. All right then. Let's take him out first.
Insignificant rats, let's get still.
What exactly are the Exaltists planning? Looks like they're setting up some kind of ritual. It's over there. Watch out for the miasma.
Yep.
Careful. There's a lot of miasma around here.
Yes,
It'd be
indeed.
bad if we touched it.
Yes, it would be.
Soar with the wind.
There's a heavy stench of miasma in the air. Maybe we'll find some clues up ahead. There should be a clue somewhere around here.
I think I found a couple.
These obstacles. I believe we can remove them using the disintegration technique.
Already on it, buddy.
Let me give it a try.
Already on it.
Watch out! A bunch of ethereals are heading this way. It's like something's hidden in the miasma around here.
An opening.
I can't let you have all the exclusive recipe made just for you! Surrender now!
Alright, now we can deal with these bozos.
Clarity and impurity cycle.
Shipper, allow me my turn in the limelight. I'll take charge. Give them a last breath.
Allow me.
Okay, apparently you want a little attention, so I'm gonna give you some. There's the attention you wanted.
Good. That's the last of them.
Soar with the wind.
Found it! It's here!
There we go.
Wise, the miasma around here seems to be thinning out. Is everything okay on your end?
We've already cleared out the surrounding miasma coagula. The clues we've gathered so far aren't enough. We need to find more.
Master, an abnormal area has been detected nearby. It is emitting a large amount of unusual energy signals.
Energy signals? Maybe the Exaltists placed something over there. Let's go have a look.
Okay, please be careful.
The miasma around here. seems to have dissipated.
To the skies!
Probably not all the way in the skies, but, you know.
Be careful, you guys. There's a lot of miasma coagula here.
No kidding. I just collided with some.
Kinda gross. I definitely don't want to touch it.
Yeah, don't make the mistake
We
I
need to
did.
rescue the rest of them and stop the Exaltists.
Yeah, it's time to teach them a lesson.
I don't think it's so much of teaching the lesson. I think it's more so of giving them a motivation to apply a lesson they already learned.
Doesn't look like any of the Exaltists are around. Where'd those creeps go? Are they off preparing for the Creator's, gathering? Or was it a feast?
Might as well be a beast.
I think they called it the Creator's Refinement.
The Creator's corruption is more like it. Or the Delusionist's corruption.
What's happening here? So many superior ethereals are guarding this place. Everyone, stay sharp.
Naruto run.
I think we can go that way.
Okay.
Everyone watch out!
Strength and connection.
Hello? Something weird over there.
Of course it would be.
Looks like the Exaltists were active around here. We might be able to find some clues. These are experiment logs on the medicine?
Oh my.
What in the world are the Exaltists up to?
Something delusional. Something corrupted. I'm curious what is up here. Anything in particular?
Soar with the wind.
Well, that's something worth grabbing.
Is this a report on turning live animals into miasma?
Oh my.
Animals into miasma? That's horrible!
Wait, those refugees from earlier, were they all test subjects?
Might as well be.
Wise, I got your video message. Just as we thought. The Exaltists hid a large amount of miasma at the gathering site. I'm showing everyone the video now. It's time to show them the truth behind this gathering. Once they see it for themselves, they'll be willing to leave the Hollow. I'm sure of it.
I sure hope so. Because some people, maybe beyond reason.
Good. I'll leave the evacuation to you. We'll stay nearby to monitor the situation and ensure everyone's safety.
Cool. Once we get everyone out of there, we can go all in and give those Exaltist creeps what they deserve.
evacuate. I'll guide them out of the hollow, leaving the rest to you.
Which way do we go?
There was a keycard attached to that lab report. Maybe it can get the elevator working.
I hear something. Or am I just imagining it?
The Exaltist's basement. Feels like something spooky might pop out.
Don't put that evil on me, Junior! Why would you say something like that?
No, I'm just saying. That's just...
Oh boy. Sheer damage and miasmic shields. Rupture characters deal sheer damage that ignores enemy defenses, dealing damage even against bosses with miasmic shield.
Careful! That ethereal looks kinda off!
So this kind of thing was in the basement.
Just like a lot of specimens that be in basements.
Is it a monster created by those Exaltist freaks?
Careful, Senior. This one looks pretty tough.
Well, let's give it a tough time.
Cycle of yin and yang. At decree. Evil shall be purged. Watch out. An opening. Leave it to me. Insignificant grapple. Let's make this quick.
Allow me my turn in the limelight.
Allow me, please.
Finally took care of that one. Fairy, can you shut down this lab?
Master, we need to shut down this facility. Its power circuit is nearby. You can disable it to cut the power to the area.
Hopefully that won't shut off all the lights.
Okay, let me see where the circuit is. All right, power's down. Looks like this might be an Exaltist base. There could be something useful in here.
Really? This place gives me the creeps. Feels like monsters could jump out at any second.
Don't worry, Fufu. As long as we stay together, the monsters won't get the chance to pick us off one at a time like in those scary movies.
Don't say stuff like that! You're making it worse. Let's hurry up, investigate what we need to, and get out of this place.
Cut the power. Then we can leave the rest of the investigation to PubSec. This device looks...
Huh? The miasma around us vanished. Anyway, what's this weird thing for?
Suspicious miasma device. A strange device found in the Exaltist underground base appears to contain traces of miasma.
This thing has miasma residue in it. Maybe it's related to the abnormal miasma in this area.
You're right. Maybe the Exaltists are using this to control the miasma. but now's not the time to analyze it. Let's defeat the rest of the Exaltists first. We can get the mayor's help to study this thing when we get back.
Just how many people have the Exaltists fooled? We've gotta stop that ritual before they hurt anyone else.
Shall be purged.
That's the last of them. Everyone holding up okay?
The surrounding miasma intensifies. It seems the Exaltus ritual site is nearby. Everyone notices the strange air and decides to take a short break and discuss how to proceed. The miasma concentration is getting stronger around here. Looks like the ritual site must be nearby. If our intel is right, the Exaltus Overseer should be here. I was going to have you leave the Hollow, but if you run into any Exaltus goons on your way out, that'd be even more dangerous. Things are pretty urgent, and I cannot spare Fufu or Yinhu to escort you. When the combat starts, just hide somewhere safe and keep yourself out of trouble. Got it. Understood. Not to worry, Shifu. I will be careful. This must be our boss battle. Oh my goodness, that looks disgusting. That's worse than Nickelodeon slime.
You are just in time. The ceremony has just begun.
Boo!
Yunkui Summit. You again. How brash of you to defy the Creator's will. Utterly malign.
The Creator's will? It's no more than a petty excuse for you to deceive the world.
Have a taste of the Yunkui Summit unique technique! To the Creator's blessing! watch over me. Feel it. This is the Creator's will.
Why is she getting tougher and tougher?
That's how it always starts, and then it starts weakening.
Yunkui Summit ends here.
In your dreams, take this!
Creator's blessings.
The miasma around us is thinning out. Let's finish her off while we've got the chance.
You possess such power.
Tell your creator to watch carefully. The Exaltus machinations end here.
Yunkui Summit, stubborn as ever. Well then, this is the end for you!
Shifu!
Keep hiding, Wise. Do not come out of there.
You and I, we're different from the others.
Be quiet! Don't speak with her voice!
Your talent will become a weapon that can protect everyone. You'll go further than all of us.
You're nothing but an illusion!
Stranger,
Probably the same thing that Miyabi had to go through.
Dream?
please tell my sister.
Or a memory?
Her big sister isn't selfless, nor great. If I don't put an end to this disaster tonight, my Yishan will be shattered along with Eridu.
Yishan.
What I'm doing isn't to save the world. It's just to save her.
Sounds about right.
My Yishan.
Sounds about right.
Live on. This is our promise.
Sis, I never thought I'd understand you like this and walk the same path. I'm the 13th generation High Preceptor of Yunkui Summit, Yixuan. I shall wipe out all evil!
Witness.
The ultimate form.
This is the Creator's blessing. All your struggles are in vain.
Watch out! She's manipulating the miasma!
Exclusive recipe made just for you!
Reality and illusion.
I won't dishonor Yunkui Summit!
Let's get still. Got it. Your fate is sealed.
Evil shall be purged! Break!
I think the creator just abandoned you. Nice, adding a little sub bass at the end. That was pretty sweet. After thwarting the Exaltus Overseer's plot, the miasma around them begins to dissipate. Though the hollow remains perilous, the malice, once lurking in the shadows, finally seems to be receding. After briefly checking the surroundings, the group from Yunkui Summit guides the trapped victims out of the hollow to receive treatment. With the Exaltus plot finally brought to an end, at least this time around, the long dark night seems, alas, to be giving way to a sliver of dawn.
Awesome! We finally defeated the Overseer! No one will fall victim to their lies again!
I would imagine they probably would just pick a new Overseer, because wherever this creator is, you gotta take them out.
Eric, how are those people who attended the gathering? Are they all right?
We just met those people who made it out of the hollow. They said they saw the Exaltus preparing for a strange ritual when they were evacuating. Everyone finally believes us. Those who drank the alleviating water are getting medical checkups right away to see if their health has been affected. Porcelumex said they'll cover the cost, and they hope to restore our trust in them. Everyone in Waifei Peninsula owe Yunkui Summit our thanks for preventing a major catastrophe. You saved all of us again. We can't thank you enough.
Yeah, without your help, our friends would have died in the hollow.
Thank you, mystics from Yunkui Summit. If you'd like, we can make you a special signboard. No, we'll make you a custom silk banner.
I want to join Yunkui Summit. Do you need someone to sweep the floors? I'm great at cleaning.
Hang on! Calm down!
Fufu, let me teach you a technique to handle situations like this.
A technique? What?
Observe.
Yishuan's face turns pale. A coughing fit overwhelms her and she seems to stumble. The crowd starts to panic.
Shifu, are you okay? I know everyone's excited, but Shifu is exhausted from fighting in the hollow. She needs some rest.
Sorry, we were a little worked up. All right, everyone, let's take care of the rest of our business first. The heroes from Yunkui Summit need their rest. We can thank them properly later.
After the excited workers leave, Yishuan finally returns to normal. The startled Yunkui Summit members return to Suabian Temple to rest.
Everyone's so enthusiastic. Too enthusiastic for me to handle. So Shifu's technique is faking illness. You almost had me for a moment. Well, at least we can get a proper break now that the Exaltists are gone for good.
Not yet. We can't let our guard down. The Exaltists had their roots deep here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more trouble ahead.
Hey there, Hirish. Washing on Kick. Welcome in.
We've resolved the immediate crisis. We still need to tie up any loose ends.
Shifu is right. We still have many questions left unanswered. We don't know anything about the underground research facility, or those strange objects we found. It feels like this is just the beginning.
Don't you worry. We won't sit back and let the Exaltists do as they please. I don't care if it's the Overseer or anyone else. If they show up, we'll knock them down.
Shifu, Damien is calling us.
Put him on. Let's see what he has to say.
Mystics of Yunkui Summit. I heard about your triumph over the Exaltist Overseer in the Hollow. On behalf of Porcelumex, I would like to thank you for saving Waifei Peninsula and restoring the reputation of Tops.
Yeah, y'all ain't off the hook just yet.
The Exaltists have been operating in secret throughout Waifei Peninsula. But thanks to you, Porcelumex was able to defuse the crisis and stop the catastrophe in time. To prevent similar incidents from happening again, we'll need to invest more capital and strengthen management across the Porcelume sector. And now, I'm finally in a position to negotiate with the higher-ups.
Wait a second. Why does it sound like you're cashing in on this disaster?
Oh, you're overthinking it. I simply wish to harness more resources so I can better support my employees.
Stop the cap.
It was my pleasure working with you, Mystics of Yunkui Summit. I hope we will have another chance to cooperate with each other.
Stop the cap.
I hope we don't. As for improving your employees' working conditions, I expect you to follow through. I'll be watching.
Got him!
Since Yunkui Summit has returned and resolved this crisis for you, we won't be turning a blind eye to what happened 11 years ago.
Rest assured, Ishwan Shifu. You, and everyone from Yunkui Summit, have my gratitude. I will not go back on my word. I have other matters to attend to. Heroes of Yunkui Summit. Until we meet again.
This guy. He really knows how to use every opportunity to climb the corporate ladder.
Let him. We don't walk the same path. Oh, you may hand over what we recovered from the Exaltus base to the mayor. It'll suffice as a report of our investigations. If we can find out the purpose of the device, we might finally get a lead on what the Exaltus were really planning.
Got it, Shifu. I'll deliver it soon.
Awesome! The investigation has finally wrapped up. But we still don't know where Wise's teacher is. And we're also clueless about where that photo came from.
Thank you, Fufu, for helping us investigate. Wise and I think as long as we keep at it, we'll get to the truth eventually.
Yeah, right now, we'll just have to follow the trail slowly from here. Anyway, taking down the Exaltus was a big win. We'll keep looking for clues about the photo later. We just need to take it one step at a time.
Oh boy, what a day. What a day, I tell ya. It was quite the scenario. So, apparently we need to talk to Belle at this point, but I think we're gonna save that for another Cyblecast. Because after all, can't have too much fun in one day now, can we? And apparently the dialogue is over his uniform, which we're not trying to do that. So we'll stick him right here for now, you know? We'll just stick him right there for now. So we're gonna wrap some things up here, and hopefully you had a good time. Hopefully I was able to entertain myself with you watching me entertain myself. Okay, yeah, I entertain myself. Hopefully, you know, the viewers are collateral damage. That's just usually the bit of thing. But hopefully you cringed a bit and you had a little bit of entertainment of what's been going on with this stuff. But if you enjoyed the cringing, the cringertainment as I like to call it, and you want to see more, I encourage that you check out stuff on my YouTube channel, as that's my primary outlet. It's got voice acting role plays on there, as well as visual novel playthroughs. This gaming playthrough will be on there as soon as I get it cropped up. And also there's some tech tutorials. There's also a life lesson series, which it extracts the lessons that we can learn from the characters in the challenges that they face in both anime and movies. The next movie that I'm working on right now is The Matrix. So that was a little classic back from the late 90s to early 2000s. So definitely look forward to that. And I encourage you to check that out, definitely. You can check out my Twitter/X page, as I do interactive updates on there. But most of the posts have to do with some life observations and some things that I just think about and have learned over the years and want to share it with others to help them to avoid some obstacles and move better and move faster than before, but also move properly. And also, if you want to get links to any of my outlets, that's available via this URL on Linktree. But I thank you so much for watching this time around. And until next time, be safe and happy mixing, everyone.